It's always a mind fuck. What's up, YouTube? Episode 24. Let's go. I don't know if you guys are ready because I'm definitely not fucking ready for this episode. It's all good. Welcome to Sexual Frequency, a non judgmental place where we can play, explore, and vibe into the new paradigm of intimacy and sexuality together. Y'all know me already. I'm your host, Goddess Lore, and tonight, Dizam, it is really hot in here. Let me tell you, if you're watching us on YouTube, or if you're not, you better get there now because I'm loving the ratio of men to goddess in this room. Let me tell you, it's making me slightly nervous, but excited at the same time. And y'all, if you know me, this is exactly where I like to play. The places that make me feel good and a little bit uncomfortable because we know that that's where the magic happens. I'm gonna need to take a breath real quick. Let's have a collective inhale. Need to calm my nerves just a little bit, baby. Because we're not here alone. We have a full ass studio. And thank you for joining us, Sexual Frequency Wednesday nights. Tonight, I hope you're ready because we're breaking the rules. We're breaking the rules on sex, dating, relating, all the things. And you know, I'm not here alone because Rick Rock with the hard cock is right here next to me, laying down that foundation, baby. How you doing, Rick?
That's right, Mama. I'm doing all right.
Y'all
all right.
thought I was gonna say laying something else. I felt like I felt the room like kind of wait for it. And I was like, that's not what I'm trying to say. um, what was that, Rick?
We're doing all right. We're doing all
You're
right.
doing all right.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Good? Yeah.
Feeling good. Yeah.
Had a little sesh with Momo
We had a
earlier
little sesh.
today.
Yeah, it's a little sesh before the show. A little drink right now, and we're good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. But guys, help me welcome here the men from the podcast that I'm so excited that are on today because we're talking about breaking rules and they are all about their podcast, which is they don't make the rules, but they're going to call your ass out if you break them. And I'm looking forward to maybe calling them out a little bit tonight too, baby, because anything goes on Sexual Frequency. We know this. Help me welcome for the first time to the Good News Radio Network, TGN Latinx. Help me welcome the groom, the best man, and the groomsman.
Let's go.
I don't think we've ever had an intro like that.
Right.
I had to throw it in there.
What's the deal?
That was the groomsman, also known as Beeve. Right? That's what you go by, right?
That's me. That's B.
That's Beeve. You're gonna be hearing his voice a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, well, all three of them.
I'm
we got-
Felix.
Yeah, to my left we have Felix, who's
AKA
Mr. Who?
Oh, I'm the groom.
He is
I'm the groom, aka Mr. BB. That's me. BB stands for Bing Bong.
Shit!
That's a new one.
And then it's
Go
me,
ahead, sir.
Big Draco, the best man.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
The
Here in the
best
fresh.
man. I love it.
Happy to be here. Best to be here. It's gonna be fun.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited to have all three of you here. I'm excited to have you guys on, especially during this time because, you know, you recently got engaged.
Yes.
Mr. BB. And it's exciting. It was a good episode to hear you guys talk about the process of like best man and groomsman. It was even better to watch the story on Instagram though, because let me tell you, that party was lit.
Yeah, we had a great
Like-
time.
That boy
man.
got stretch pants.
But I mean, if you know anything about me, man, I love to have a good time, man. And if we're gonna party hard, and we're gonna do it right.
Yeah, that's what life
have
is
to.
about.
Absolutely. You have to like why would you not do it right? You got to go all out. And it was a good time. I could tell that everybody who was at that party was just genuinely happy for
Mhm.
both of you. Like seeing the dads, seeing the friends doing their dancing, the singing. I'm hoping that, these men break out in song at some point in the podcast. We know that they like to do that. So
All I need is Fantasia in this bitch. You play Fantasia, you gonna get a goddamn song. That's all I need. Damn Fantasia.
Right. When I see you.
I love it.
Don't play K Camp. Ooh. Play no. What's on your mind? Don't. Hey.
Here we go. We're starting early. Before we really get into it, though, Rick, let the people know what time it is.
It's time for that pre-roll.
Pre-roll. This episode is sponsored by Two Rhythms Theater Company, who this weekend has a limited release show called Leveling Up. It is a play by Deborah Zoe Loffer, and it is directed by one of my fucking best friends, Mr. Jasmine Barrett. So listen, do yourself a favor, support. It is linked in my bio. You can go out and you can get a ticket for the show. Come out and support Black and Brown Community Theater. This show is extra special for me because the actors are my former students.
Hey.
I knew them since they were like fucking in the 6th grade, and they're like whole ass adults now. Like,
That's crazy.
I can't call them my kids. I see them now and I'm
Right.
like, damn, y'all aren't my kids anymore. You're like fucking grown-ass adults. So they'll be out there doing their thing. I'm beyond proud of them. I'm looking forward to the performance. Miss G will be there this weekend, baby, in the building. Break legs and enjoy every minute. Again, if you're interested in purchasing tickets, the link is in my bio. The theater is in LA, and you can also find the link on the ticker. We also cannot forget our other very special sponsor with a special invitation to all of you out there, because there's only one place that you want to go get your nails done this holiday season, and that is D Slabs Beauty Bar. Come and get spoiled with their complimentary mango mimosas and variety of snacks as you receive your mani, your pedi. Maybe you're in a mood for a milk bath, foot massage. I be learning because some of these men out there, they like the white toes,
Do I?
Yes.
Some
Girl,
of
white
them-
toes, French toes. God damn it, go get your toes done. I need them.
So long as they're clean toes is what
Clean
I'm
toes.
gonna say. They gotta be clean.
Right. No acrylic on the big toe, please. Thank you.
Sterilized them toes.
I ain't trying to choke on the toe.
Y'all be putting women on blast with the
Hey.
acrylic on the big toe.
And make sure you get that side bunion too. Get that that thing. What
I
up,
love
Crystal?
it. Make sure you go and visit D-Slaps Beauty Bar. They're located in Torrance. You can find that information on our on my Instagram. It's DSlaps1. Again, in Torrance. Make sure you ask for Tiana or Mocha because they're going to take really good care of you. And when you get there, you let them know that Goddess and Rick from The Good News sent you, baby. We also want to invite you to get up close and personal with us. Make sure you're watching us on YouTube because you got to see everything that's going on in the studio. Come sit on our
Look
lap.
at me. Look at me.
Yeah. Come sit on my lap, baby girl, baby boy, baby they, them. We got room for everybody here on Sexual Frequency. And again, this is just a reminder that every part of you is welcome here on Sexual Frequency. There is no need for you to hide, for you to be scared, because we love and accept every part of you. We do not shame here on Sexual Frequency. The only thing that we fucking hate
Is cock blockers.
Hey.
cock blockers.
Nobody
Dile
wants
no.
a cock blocker.
Dile no a cock blocker. So put the cock blockers
I
asleep.
said, Dile no.
Dile
no.
no.
Dile no cock block.
Dile no a cock blockers. That's right. Say no to the cock blockers. And cock blockers could be anything from your pet, your kids, your fucking phone, your TV. Those are cock blockers too. Don't, you could
Fuck
cock.
it, the boy.
Don't be cock blocking yourself, okay?
Right, blocking your blessings.
Right. Don't block your blessings. Turn that fucking TV on and give that full attention to whoever it is that you're, trying to be with and relate with. Before we jump into the topic, since we have it's a sports show in the building, I just wanted to talk a little bit about who do you guys think is gonna win the Heisman? There's only one right answer here on Sexual Frequency. I don't think you know what the right answer is.
I'm going Bryce Young, man, from
Okay.
Alabama. Quarterback from Alabama, man. He just had an amazing season.
Talk about it.
SEC champion. They rolled over Georgia in that SEC championship game. Hands down, Bryce
$1
Young.
million Bryce.
Right, yeah. He made $1 million this year in college. Freshman.
Why my parents ain't let me love sports like that?
As he should.
Because they're immigrants, bro.
For real. No, go to school for fashion and athletics.
Beef, what about you? Who you got?
Got myself.
Who are you? You're up for the Heisman?
Hell yeah, I put myself up there for the Heisman. Yeah.
You're the write-in option.
I'm the running back, the quarterback, the triple double. Y'all better vote for me.
He's Cordell Stewart over here.
It's your neighborhood beef.
Slash.
That's me.
You slash.
I'm everybody. I'm everybody's favorite. All purpose. Nah, Bryce Young. No. The kid's special from Pasadena, man.
Yeah.
425 yards.
Yep.
Put the frauds to rest.
I hope so.
No. Georgia's the frauds. Fucking scamming capital. But anywho, yeah, Bryce Young. I wouldn't say he sucked, but you know what I'm saying.
You're not gonna be saving with that quarterback.
I mean, he got jumped.
Gotcha.
Hey, y'all remember that scene from Baby Boy when Joni and them was in the park?
Yeah.
That's what happened to Georgia.
I ain't gonna punch you, but
hey, you got heart, cuz I ain't gonna punch you. I'm gonna whoop you.
Right, I am gonna whoop your ass.
Rick, what about you? Because everybody seems to have the right answer.
That's the right answer. It's gonna
That
be
is the answer.
yeah,
Okay,
that is the
perfect.
answer.
I'm
That
glad
is-
we knew.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Aiden Hutchinson though. He
Yeah,
broke
right.
the sack record at Michigan, so that
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
Yeah, his dad's record too. I
Yeah,
think.
it was
Yeah.
that that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
You grow up saying that you're gonna play for Michigan, you get there and you break the sack record in your senior season. That's You're doing it big over here.
Yeah, that's great. Good for him. But Bryce Young, baby.
Good for him, but Bryce Young.
Good job. You're breaking them records. But Bryce Young, let's go.
Right.
I have a connection with Bryce Young, and man, he's just a great fucking he's just a great human. His family is amazing. His parents his mom, his dad are just they are people of faith. They have always supported him and what he has wanted to do. And they have just they've done a really good job in raising him.
You know his people?
I know them. I haven't seen them in a very long time. I think the last conversation I had with Bryce Young, we were doing the math in the car. Ricky, how old was he? 8?
It was,
Maybe 8 years old?
yeah, something like 10 or it was
10, 8 or 10 years old. Yeah. So, I know his parents and, I know him from when he was a very, very young kid. But man, his family, I love them. I haven't talked to them in a minute. Bryce family, I love you. I miss you. Te quiero mucho. But yeah, it's been just amazing to watch his journey. He went to Cathedral, which was the rival school, Ricky's rival school, because Ricky went to Salesian and I was a cheerleader for Salesian. So back when we used to be in the same division, when we were in high school, it was our biggest rival. So
yeah, Cathedral used to be a big deal, man. Everybody used to want to go up there. So I mean, it's good to see that they still, piping out talent or pushing out talent.
Piping out talent. God damn. Hey, you ready? He said, let's get to the show, guys. Enough about these sports. Where the pipe?
This is why you have to be watching us live because Beeve's face was just priceless on that one. What?
You want to do
Come
what?
again,
You want to
come
do what?
I said they pushing out talent.
Something like that is what he said.
Say it twice so we know you meant.
Fuck. Hey, yo.
All right, Rick, let us know what we got going on in the chat.
All right, in the chat we got Kristen. That girl Kristen's on here saying, hey. She's
What's
giving a
up,
shout out to everybody.
Kristen?
Mr. BB, hey Lord baby, hey Rick, hey
Hey.
B,
Oh,
hey
she
said hey to
Jay.
everybody.
She said
What
hey
up?
to
Just
everybody.
individual shout outs. I
And then
love
she
it.
says, why Felix in the
Right.
studio looking like Mr. Thurgood
Roasting
from
me.
PJs?
Golly, that's cold. You
The
could have let me live.
And we got DJ Keezy on there. Okay, vote for Pedro.
Hey.
High Priestess is on
Wait,
here.
why did you bypass the one that says beef? Shut the fuck up.
Wait, where was that?
There's a little bias over here.
We got the moonshine here already. Moonshine's
The
kicking in already.
moonshine is-
Well, I mean, I had a sesh earlier too. So we're on a little roller coaster here.
We are vibrating very high. The
Right.
frequency is high.
Wait, I took a sip. I said, motherfucker, stimulation in my chest.
Shout out.
Oh, yes.
But she says, you know I love you, Felix, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, Kristen, fuck him. Hey, roast his
Right.
PJ looking ass.
Shout out to DJ Keezy. That's actually our little brother, bro.
Hey,
right
on.
what's up to the
Hey.
little
Right.
brother?
In Arizona, right?
Oh, hell
Out in
yeah.
Arizona.
AZ in the house.
We
For
just
sure.
look illegal. It's like an
Hey,
Arizona.
don't call him.
That's an Arizona thing, right? Like wear them shirt. I just look illegal. I'm really not.
And in the chat, NNX Moni saying my dogs with a heart emojis.
Hey, Moni. I also see Erica's in the chat. What's up, baby girl? We miss you. Man, thanks for tuning in. We love when we have people active in the chat. If you guys have any questions for any of us here on Sexual Frequency, please my fucking paisa was gonna come out. Shoot it in the chat. Shoot it in the chat.
Man, that moonshine got you. Let that shit out. Let that.
Ricky, put some rancheras on. Throw some mariachi in the
Yeah,
background.
look.
But for real, if you guys have any questions for anybody here, go ahead and let us know in the chat.
Talk to me.
We do want to ask, before we dive into questions, like personally with you guys, you know, like we like to do a Sexual Frequency, we like to dig in there. We want to have a little conversation around like what are the rules that need to be broken, like old paradigm shit thinking around like sex, dating, relating, marriage even. So I want to ask you guys first, if you could let us know like where you are, like are you dating someone, are you committed? We know that Felix is newly engaged. Hey.
Yeah, he committed. He doubled
Right.
down.
I paid for it.
That's my nigga. I'll pay to win.
I do think one thing that used to be like broken though is like the whole no sex on the first date type shit. Like, hey man, if you feel it, do it.
Fuck it.
Right. It is what it is.
I feel like you should have sex on the first date. Or at least like, don't start laughing.
Okay, wait, before you continue though,
Hey.
are you dating? Are you committed in a committed relationship, monogamous, non-monogamous? Oh, I mean, you don't have to say. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
put you
you
on
good,
blast
you
like
good.
that.
Yeah, what are we doing
I just
here?
thought about it. I'm like, oh,
Hey,
maybe.
hey.
What are we doing here?
Hey,
He looked like old boy from what was that movie? Where he was like really thinking about all the mad problems and shit. The Hangover.
hey,
Okay, I went to A Beautiful Mind.
you saw how focused I was, huh?
Right.
Like a
That's what I was
motherfucker.
thinking.
Hey,
We
but-
just want to know like what perspective it is that you're coming from.
well, my perspective is coming from like this. I'm coming from the neighborhood B perspective, right?
Got you.
It's a well-known logic, you know what I mean? Walking around the world. But I honestly say it's up to you. You got sex on the first date, you got sex on the second date. Some people say wait and all that good stuff, but I say you got to test the car out,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because if you don't test the car out and you say you stay with the person for a year, 6 months, and then you finally get a crack at it and it's not what it's up to be, now you're going to try to find ways to tear shit down. Everything's going to irritate you.
Mhm.
The motherfucking breathing's going to irritate you
Right.
and all that. So figure it out.
But,
test it
but
out.
but what if they had an off night that first night, then what?
Listen, big dog. It's called ain't no off night. You feel me?
Man, look.
Hey man, it's called. You know what I'm saying? Running backs. What's my motto?
Oh, you scoring 81 every time.
I'm spinning the motherfucking block. I'm dropping premium dick at all times.
He said, I am not done yet. I think we ain't done yet.
I'll nut quick and say, I'm gonna spin the block. Hold on.
I'll be back.
I'll be right back. Let me take a deep breath. Look, calm myself down. Gonna wear that out. Yeah.
Yeah. So
where you coming from, Dre?
I am in a committed relationship with my significant other, my girlfriend, my baby. Hey, Chris.
Oh, did you guys hear how the tone in his voice just changed when he said "my baby"? I was like, God, that was really sweet. Okay, go ahead. From a committed perspective.
Hey, if you hear them drums, let him beat. Like there's nothing wrong with having sex early, because whether you have it now or whether you have it then, it's gonna happen. You might as well see how you feeling. I'm a simp. Whatever.
Jay is simp.
They said Beeve already.
It's easier this way.
Wrong.
I promise you, it's easier this way.
Dang, little brother coming in like, hi, like, damn.
And Kirsten
right.
too. Yeah.
I answered the question.
You answered it wrong.
No, how? Because
I
said
already answering questions wrong.
She said, "Are you single or not?"
Hey, damn.
Wait, and Moni said the same thing. They tried to skip the status question. This show is about accountability.
Apparently. I took accountability. I answered the question.
You did.
I did.
You did answer the question.
But speaking of,
he's immunized.
we're talking about things that need to be right. We're talking about things that need to be broken.
I'm vaccinated.
He's immunized.
Before we get to where you're going, I
Okay.
want to ask, because I think that's a really important topic of conversation. I talk about this a lot, not wanting to date somebody for a long time and then finding out that the sexual chemistry isn't there. I'm not be right here where it's like one time, if it sucks, I'm done. No, I give it a little bit of time because it could be that off night, Dre is saying. But I think the biggest thing that for women that we've been conditioned to believe is that if you give it up, once you give it up, men aren't going to take you seriously. So we have to make it make sense, right? If we're willing to fuck everybody on the first date, we can't also say damn, she be fucking all these dudes because
right,
y'all be fucking all these women.
Absolutely.
Don't have so many first dates.
I think Moni's saying it good. If they fuck with you, they fuck with you. Having sex on the first night won't break a cool connection unless it's bad.
But
True, Moni.
I look at it like this, just going back to the statement you saying, my mom's told me that when I was growing up, when it comes to women and things like that, sex wise, it's more than just sex. For dudes, we could just turn that switch on and off. But to women, that's more intimacy. It's more they're they're giving themselves to you and things like that. But definitely when it comes to the first night, you got to explore a little bit. And not saying you got to fuck everything, because you got to see the red flags way before.
Right, of course.
Way before you whip out the
some of y'all
punani.
be hiding red flags real good. Men and women, not just men. Women
right.
too be, y'all be finding the best hiding places for
This
those red
guy's
flags.
like it's a roll, it's Six Flags in
with
this
those
bitch.
acrylic
It's not-
toenails.
Not the acrylic.
Not Six Flags.
We out here, bro.
You gonna have a good time.
Right.
You gonna have a good time.
Hey, clearly we gonna send the D slap salon.
Right.
Goddamn it, get your toes up.
She be waving the red flag, but we this a tailgate. Oh, we
He
having a
said,
good
look
time.
past these flags. You see this roller coaster ride, this bitch? Girl, we gonna have a good time over here at Park Dre.
Man, what? It's lit.
So my question is that though, if somebody going back to your single days or the mentality that you had in the past, right now you're all in very different places, more committed than anything. Would you take a woman serious if she slept with you on the first date?
Facts.
You would.
Facts, because before we even get to the whole first date sex part, it's a prelim, right? It's like a pre-trial. So you have conversation. If your conversation is getting me there, you know what I'm saying? If you necessarily turning me on conversation wise, I'm laughing and things like that, then if we run that issue first night, then I really finna see what you're gonna do. I'm gonna see if you're gonna back up some shit. it's to a point where even when I was single, when I was during my days, I had conversation with women that we had a good time and the sex just happened.
Right.
And that made it even better because it's like, damn, I didn't even think
I wasn't even pressing
for it. And that's even a more turn on to a woman because you're not even out here thirsty.
Right.
She dropped the draws off of a few laughs and giggles.
Mr. Funny Man.
Mr. Funny, and a good cooked meal. That's it. You know what I mean?
That's it. Like, not everybody has that gift to make you laugh.
That's fair.
For real, because I feel like that is really big for me. Like, if you can make me laugh, like, looks kind of go out the window a little bit. I'm like, oh, yeah, he can make me laugh.
Oh, you gotta look at my lazy eye.
Right.
Splash.
But I mean, we didn't like pursue dating or anything, but I have hooked up with somebody off the first link, and it was just like we still were able to be cool and hang out and have that connection. Like I didn't think of her any differently.
Right.
I didn't be like, oh, she, what I mean, she out here like that. Like if she did that to me, how many other people she done did that with mine? Like, because I'm one of those people where it's just like, yo, I don't care who was before me.
Yeah,
like,
why you think about other niggas' dicks?
Exactly. Like that ain't got nothing to do with me, bro.
I love that.
We gotta watch her. We're gonna watch her in the chat. She out here.
You gotta watch Kristen. She over here doing FBI investigation.
Yeah, what's going on?
She got Dream Now Single, y'all. Hey, burn down the IG, burn down the whole podcast. Fuck it, I'm out of here, y'all. Burn down the building.
Well, we're backtracking. So Christian was saying, I don't believe that, but I always think a guy's dick is dirty. I've always been very picky on who can hit it.
So I got a solution for that. You think people dicks is dirty, right? You think people dicks is dirty?
That's what she be thinking.
Thank you. You have to do the smell test. You know the smell test?
Oh my god!
Y'all never heard of the smell test?
Like Yvette and Baby Boy?
No. We ain't smelling draws, dog.
No, she smelled his dick.
No, she don't gotta smell his dick, dog. You can actually just casually, you know what I'm saying, like bump into him or something like that, and you can catch a whiff. You can even catch a whiff just from his fucking just body shit. Like he too cologned up, bro. That's letting you know he hiding something.
If he got too much Axe body spray on.
Bro, if he come out like Axe body spray, leave the dick right where it's at. Leave it at Walmart. Leave it at Target.
Yeah, no man should be wearing Axe body spray.
Man.
Like, Axe body spray for like middle school.
Yeah, but nah, you gotta.
You know this, right? That Axe body spray and middle school smell is not it.
Yeah.
like for example, even when you necessarily try to figure out if a girl, necessarily a woman, necessarily ain't up to par. You feel me? You gotta do the little test.
The sniff test.
Look.
Oh, I'm definitely hitting one. You go here with it like,
play with the poom poom.
Right.
Hey, you do the bang bang look. And like,
Yeah.
once you do a spell test, you can taste that.
Right. Then you like, oh my god, I hit one of these like, god damn.
I mean, I might partake a little bit. Little twang.
So, I was like,
it's a moonshine, like guys. It's a moonshine.
Hey,
this
freaky man.
Hey man, but we was talking about things that need to be broken, and I was on Kirsten and Moni's chat the other day, and they was talking about insecure, and I was telling them like, women don't need to have game. Like men got to talk to women all the time, or talk to people all the time and get shot down and rejected. Women need to shoot their shot first sometimes. That's something that needs to be broken. Like, don't be afraid. If you see somebody and you think they cute and you think they look good, walk up to them and say hi. Strike up a conversation or something.
But side note though, actually women shoot the shot more than men if you really step back and look at it. Because most of the time we too fucking naive in our own selves to miss what they doing, right?
And that's not shooting.
It is shooting. It's a subtle shot.
That's an assist.
No, you don't always have to be direct in your shot. Your shot can definitely be sub. So just like I said, laugh and giggles, right? That can be a subtle shot. And if you notice I'm getting her laughing, I'm getting her talking, then I can slowly do what I want to do.
Yeah, but that's you starting the conversation and getting her laughing and joking.
She can get you laughing and joking too. Like for some girls, right? I like women with a little feistiness to a little attitude, right? So when a girl necessarily or a woman bark back at me, I'm like, oh, I like that. And she laughs and giggles. Next thing you know, we have a whole fucking conversation. But
9 times out of 10, it's you coming up to her and saying, hey.
Nah.
So you're picking up on more of the subtle
I'm
cues.
I'm more of a body language type.
Body
I can read
language.
body language and subtle cues.
Yeah.
Even me cooking, right? A woman can come in like, damn, you know how to cook. That's her way of trying to get me going. She's trying to figure a little bit more about me. Or they
She's hyping you up. She's appreciating the fact that you're
or
cooking.
they say, damn.
That dick jump.
Or she can say,
She's like,
damn.
oh,
She
you
can say,
know how to
damn.
cook, but what that dick do?
Or the cream or the cream of the crop line. Damn, when you gonna cook for me? That's my invitation right there. And you know what?
You're definitely right about that.
Bingo. So
Yes.
you know what niggas do? Fumble the bag.
They like,
You want some soda? Like niggas fumble the whole bag. Like, see, some women are very direct, and a lot of women are very subtle in how they're going to approach you. But women do approach you when they want you. Just, I wouldn't say niggas, but just men are just too dumb to see it.
Okay, different
I feel like
perspective.
when women want something, they just tend to float. Like they just float in your vicinity. Like they just like
in your orbit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
they're
they
around.
just like just somehow, some way they just show up like at like when you're at an event, and then like they just show up in your circles and stuff like that. Like they make it their business to be around you, and then you just gotta notice. Like you gotta notice them wanting to be around you, wanting like they throw it out there. Oh, I like this, I like that. So they let you know, but then it's like it's definitely on us to like, all right, look.
Oh, so it's still on us.
Yeah, you
huh?
still
God
gotta
damn.
pursue it.
That's what I was gonna say though, because you guys did talk about Insecure, and you talked about the episode where Issa said, "Cover your ears." If y'all haven't seen like fucking 3 episodes ago on Insecure,
I got you. Fuck them.
yeah.
Ain't no spoiler alert.
But when she tells Nathan that she loves him and she doesn't get a response back, so that is Issa like putting herself out there, being very vulnerable. Usually, like women or quote unquote old paradigm is like women wait for men to say "I love you" first, and then it's like, oh, okay, it's safe. But she put herself out there. She made the move first. Like, how do men feel? I guess I'm trying to get a gauge of how men feel nowadays of women being more on that. Like, I'm just gonna be fucking honest, and if I love you, I'm gonna fucking tell you. Or if I want to go on a date with you, or when are you gonna cook for me, or whatnot. Like, is that a turn on or a turn off?
I appreciate the communication. Like, let me know how you feel about this situation. Not just because I don't reciprocate that statement doesn't mean that I don't enjoy what we have going on. Like you felt that way, so I love that. I know that that's how you felt. So now, okay, am I there? Now I get to start, evaluating our situation for myself. Like, okay, she said that she loved me. Okay, am I there? Okay, no, not yet. Okay, let me see. Let's have some more experiences. Let's live a little bit more with the situation. But I know she's there already, so I know that she's into me. So I don't have to question that. Now it's just like, am I willing to commit to that? Am I willing to drop all this other stuff over here and just focus in on that?
Well, it's interesting you said that, because what does that say to you, or what does that mean to you? Is that like next level, right? Like, so somebody is expressing like really deep connection with you. That doesn't necessarily mean like, I love you, let's get married tomorrow.
Right.
But
No,
is
fuck
it
that.
like a flag where like, how does something like that make you feel? It's like, whoa, like she's there, maybe I'm not there.
Well,
Aside from saying no, you don't.
well,
Oh, you seen that clip?
well, Rick, you got something to say, Rick? You was gonna say something earlier.
I was just gonna read the comments here.
Oh, go ahead,
Robin
Rick, go
was,
ahead, go
yeah,
ahead.
Robin was saying it is shooting. Y'all just dumb.
We are dumb.
That's
Dumb
my
as
girl,
hell.
Robin.
Hey, what's up, Robin?
I tell her
In
we
the
dumb as
chat.
hell all the time.
She know her
And Kristen was saying the same thing. Women do shoot their shot. I'm just not one of them. I'm just not one of them. LOL. I've never had game.
And yes, you do, girl.
IDK how
I
to
disagree.
flirt.
I highly disagree with
Kristen,
that.
you got game.
Uh-huh.
Hey, come to Professor Beef. I'm gonna show
Triple
you.
fire.
If you got
Come
Instagram,
on.
you got game.
She's got game.
And then we got Jaime on the chat saying that's right. Dip a finger in there and try and have them lick it. If they don't lick,
Listen, bro.
but then he says women don't shoot. women don't shoot their shot, but definitely guide us in the right direction nowadays.
Yeah, okay, but listen, just because a woman doesn't like lick your finger after you put it inside of her, that doesn't mean that it's it doesn't pass the test.
No. You
It,
don't.
it means that they're probably repressed as fuck.
Oh, no.
Yes.
You ain't gotta do the licking. I'm doing the licking.
Wait, what that mean?
No, but he said.
So basically, what they're saying is like, boom, you do your thing, you finger whatever. But instead of instead of smell test, you put it.
No, I get that. You said they repressed though. What that mean?
I said it could mean that they're like repressed in the sense of like, what are their ideas and thoughts that they learned about sex growing up? So I remember being in a group of people one time and I was like, everybody should know what pussy tastes like. I mean, except probably a gay man but a lot of them have tried it or dipped in or whatever. And the women looked at me like appalled, like, why the fuck should I know what pussy tastes like? And it's like, you don't play with yourself? You don't taste yourself? You don't what?
I was just gonna ask that question. I was like, so do women do that? Like they taste like that's supposed to like
not all women, but
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, why wouldn't you?
like
It's
that.
delicious.
I like that.
That's hot,
I like that.
right?
Hey, tell me something. I like that.
Y'all know me, right?
I like that.
My follow-up question is, so y'all know what dick tastes like?
Fuck no. We ain't tasting none of that.
That's a great question.
But
That's
when it-
very new
Hey,
paradigm.
That's very new paradigm.
Hey,
you know what
hey, this is coming from Mr. Pipe Man over here.
how much you gotta
Piper.
spend for you to pipe down?
Hey, a
Fuck
lot.
it.
A
This,
lot.
hey, player 2-ass nigga. Luigi.
Who you work for?
Y'all don't make out with a girl after she give you head?
Thank you.
Huh? Y'all don't make out with a girl after she give you
I
head?
do.
You've definitely tasted
Yes,
your
but
own dick
I know
for
what her mouth
sure.
tastes like, so I guess so.
Yeah.
My dick clean. Thank you.
I mean, you
out to
probably
Christian.
didn't like make out with her and be like, that's my dick. But you've tasted your own dick for sure. You definitely
No, we tend to tell other niggas how my dick tastes after they kiss their girl.
Yeah, I'm on. Hey, you gotta talk. Hey, real disrespect. Hey, I'm on
Thank
dick
you for
taste,
that.
nigga.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey,
You're welcome.
real disrespectful. Motherfucker. I'm on dick taste, nigga. Real disrespect.
All right, Rick, I know we're backing up on the comments.
Yeah,
Let's see.
So Christian was saying, I really do not. I just talk like a dude. I'm super direct, not in a sexy way. Then she says, I definitely know what my pussy tastes like.
That's right. You gotta know what your
Hey,
pussy tastes like.
Thanks.
Nico's in the house too. She's like, I like that. They are mind blowing.
You gotta taste the product you giving to the neighbor.
DJ
I
QZ
mean-
saying the freaky women do. High Priestess pointing up, laughing, and Kirsten laughing, and Nico saying, "LOLK, why is that so?"
Ooh.
And then
Expand on that, Nico.
Right.
Yeah, Nico, come back.
Moni on the chat saying, Jaime LMFAO, I do not taste myself, LOL, but maybe I'm in the minority.
I mean, I don't know how many women in the chat have tasted their own pussy if you're willing to admit it or haven't. Like,
One in the
It's
chat if you tasted it.
there you go.
One
Yeah.
in the chat.
If you know what you taste like, let us
But
know.
you know what blows my mind?
Yeah.
And I have experiences before when women say like they don't play with themselves. Like how you don't play with yourself? Like, I'll be honest, I beat my dick.
They don't know what the equipment work, how to work.
Hey,
I beat my dick like it owes me money.
Hey, Rick.
my nigga. I beat my.
Oh, we gotta keep giving
Hey.
Rick that brown liquor.
Hey, I'll beat my dick like it's the 10th and the 25th, like it's payday. Okay, beat the shit, beat it like it's rent due on the first. But it just.
Hey.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm dying.
It's a lot of ones in the chat.
We doing this again?
we doing this. Hey, yeah.
Hey, Dick looking up like, yo,
hell yeah. Look at
again?
Beat my dick like rent due on the first.
Dick like, yo, I have no, what more do you want from me?
So my dick bust. Congratulations. Oh my God.
I'm dying.
Oh my God.
No, but yeah, I mean, there's got to be women that play with themselves. I mean, you know what I mean?
for
Like,
sure,
they
for
got
sure.
to. I mean, if us guys do it, I'm sure they do.
But like Loder was saying, like some people are repressed. So I
That
mean,
is true.
They grew up mostly, probably, if this is the case, mostly super religious.
Yes.
And they probably were told they would go blind if they touched themselves and shit.
Yeah.
So, I don't blame them
glasses.
for how they were raised.
Yeah,
But-
it's not something that you intentionally.
Dude,
You probably had an experience where you did touch yourself, and an adult probably caught you and called you like dirty and all these things.
it's my
But
shit.
yeah,
Ooh.
it's sad.
Rick, you got the
We
bangers.
should.
Hey,
My older brother
Hey,
caught me one time.
hey, jacking off in the 2000s is wild. Like with a flip phone, man.
Flip phone.
No Wi-Fi. We got Sprint.
Bruh.
This shit is
Dang, he
sick.
said the 2000s. Rick and I are from the 90s. Like
Hey, but-
we had no
but-
phone.
We
Check
had,
this
we
out.
had magazines.
We're like,
Playboy.
the internet
Playboy,
was
yeah.
created when we were
Hey,
in school.
Hey, nah.
I was a peeping Tom as a kid. Looking at like, hey, what's going on over there?
What's going on? What's popping?
It was legit
Why
the girl
fuck
next
that?
door.
Why they
I'm
jumping?
gonna speed track y'all. Y'all know what this is. Y'all know what this is. Real sex. Take 5. Hey, I used to have my shit on Cartoon Network and HBO. I hear her walk down the hallway. Hey, oh God, I hear her walk down the hallway.
That last button, right? That last or previous.
Hey, look, leave that look. Boy, Cinemax used to have me horny. Like I used to be ready. I'm like, you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready.
I love it.
And
All right,
booty,
what do we
booty
got?
talk
Oh, we got a
36.
lot in the chat,
Oh, we got a
man.
lot in the chat. So,
Going up, man.
We had some ones in the chat. Congratulations.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Yes.
I love
yeah,
y'all.
some ones. That was
Kirsten.
Kirsten said
Priestess.
her bullet be on
Yeah.
6. She be killing that thing.
Boys, Kristen be like,
yeah, we gotta go in. We got some ones.
Yeah, look.
But Nico was saying yes, it's super hot.
Hey, that rose ain't no fucking joke.
After I make out with him,
Oh
after
my
a head,
God.
or going down on him after he's been inside of me.
Yes.
Kristen, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Definitely. LOL. Bullet be on gear. 6 in this bitch.
Get some
Get some
squirting.
squirting
Oh my
going on.
God.
Jacking off in the 2000s was wild.
Hey,
When
y'all-
Playboy used to be a channel on channel 8.
Man, look, have y'all
Damn.
seen the little bullets though? Them little things got some power.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
hey, you
No
know,
bullshit.
you know what you should do? You should use the bullet when you're having sex. Take the bullet when you stroke. Put the
Bruh,
bullet
who
on
you
the click.
telling?
Boy, what?
I'm
What?
trying to tell dudes, hey, the sex
We're getting
toys are
tips
your
here.
friend.
Boy,
The
hey,
sex
Definitely.
toys are your friend.
the sex toy is cool. Just don't bring the dildo. Now I feel like I'm in competition with a nigga. I'm in competition
Why
with a nigga.
not? But okay,
I'm in
wait.
competition with your
There you
ass.
go.
Here
This
we
is all
go.
you.
Robin,
Let's
Robin
go
is
to some
saying
new paradigm shit
Robin
real
is
quick.
saying Beav is the self-love king apparently.
Hey.
And Moni saying everyone masturbates, otherwise we lose our minds.
What?
And not real
Beef
sex.
pays rent every day.
Everybody
That's
remember
what
real
we
sex, bro.
remember.
TJ Keezy, until LimeWire came about, you could download every video. That's true.
Man,
But-
LimeWire,
Hey,
Frostwire.
Y'all remember
Pirate Bay.
xnx.com?
Yes.
Got a
It's still
fucking
around.
virus.
How many viruses did you get?
I shut down many computers in the household. You hear me? I ordered it off of the cable shit. I was like, damn, they're gonna let me do this. That bill came back. Pops was
And what-
hot.
parental control where? Ain't no such thing.
Well,
Pops was hot. Like, hey, y'all gotta
literally
stop
and
doing this
figuratively.
shit.
Hey, to this day, shout out to Steve Jobs. You motherfucker invented that little private shit, the little private.
Private tab.
Private
Oh,
tab.
wow.
Private tab.
My
Yeah.
shit, between that and Twitter bookmarks, my shit like a fucking filthy landmark. Like a
Oh, yeah,
minefield.
we had to teach you about the
You had
bookmarks,
to-
bro.
I was wondering why people was getting offended. I would.
He was liking everything.
Oh wait, I'm watching.
Bro, it's 7 in the morning. Like, yo, what is beef on right now, bro?
Hey, I was liking shit, and then they came out with the spaces, and niggas was catching me in spaces. I said, "You must leave my horny ass alone." Trying to beat my dick in peace.
Let him be. He's got to pay rent.
Right.
Let him
Hey,
do it.
rent due.
Let's go back to the dildo thing, because
Right.
this is definitely something that I feel that rule needs to be thrown away, is
okay.
of not being intimidated by a dildo, like feeling like you're in competition with it. Like I see both sides, in the sense of I feel that there are a lot of women out there who use dildos or more than anything vibrators. They become desensitized or then start feeling like they can only come in a certain way or they can only come with a certain toy instead of, you know, switching it up, like, because there's a time for vibrators. I'm not against vibrators. They're
Hey,
A1,
they do
you
the
know,
job.
but yeah, they do the job. But bringing in a dildo, like, that's so much fun. Like, don't shy away from the dildo. Like, there are many places for a dildo to go that doesn't have to be in the place that your dick is in at that moment. You know, like
True.
it's.
I'm about to say, teach us, please.
I mean, you're talking like double action. Like if you do, well,
No.
You think it'll like warm her throat up or something? Like,
I mean,
while it's-
definitely you can use a dildo on their throat, on their backs, depending on what
on her
where
back.
you're in.
The
No,
comfort level.
on her in her ass is what I was trying to say. I was gonna say in her backside. I was gonna say in her backside.
Nah, just like we said on our show. Hey, spin the booty hole.
Yeah, exactly.
On her
Like,
back, yo, imagine slapping her on her back with the.
What?
hey, some
Boy.
people like that. I don't know who, but I know there's people out there
So you
who
want
enjoy that.
You want to know something that's crazy?
Yes,
Man,
always.
so no cap.
I gotta watch this.
I do. You do. So no cap. America, I'm putting myself out there for y'all. 'Cause I fuck with y'all. So during my younger days, man, I met this woman. She was from Houston, whatever, stayed in Irvine, right? And go out there, have sex, whatever. The shit that tripped me out, you know, be daredevil. Boom. She said, take the bridge of your nose and put it on my clit, like right in her, like the bridge.
Oh shit! Like your whole nose.
My whole fucking nose. And
Yep.
guess what happened? I start suffocating.
You don't. You're
That
not
sound about
catching
right.
air pockets. What?
Fuck.
You can't breathe through your nose.
This
through
is-
your
Through
mouth.
your
This is-
mouth,
this-
yeah.
What? I was drowning because, like, the cold part was, bro. She was so wet, and I can't swim already, and I'm fucking drowning. Like, maybe now I need to take swimming lessons or
Right.
something, right?
Yep.
Boy, she said take the bridge of your nose. I said, this is the most diabolical
Right.
shit I ever heard.
Diabolical.
Excuse my language. This bitch trying to kill me.
You were dating a serial killer.
Listen, where my family comes from, my mom's side in Mexico, they have very prominent like noses. And that's always the running joke in the family, like for the men, like, oh, y'all think it's funny that I got a fucking nose like this, but you don't know what my nose
Water
do.
slide,
yeah.
bitch.
Yeah. My nose can get in there. Let me tell you. How old were you, if you don't mind me asking? Do you feel like you could pull off that trick now?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Because when I have sex, I take lessons from it.
You learn it and you.
Yeah, I learn.
Personal
You write
development.
notes?
I love
Yeah.
that.
I use it as self-coaching,
Absolutely.
right? Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? But for sure, I can definitely pull that trick off now, though, for sure.
You don't
But-
ever ask her like, "Did you come?" Right?
Fuck no.
But I'm
but
sure
that's-
I'm sure you did in your younger days.
Yeah,
That's
so, like,
pretty
this-
much the question.
This episode took place when I was like around 24.
Okay.
And she was older, like she was damn near in her 30s. She was married and shit. And the cold part,
Hey, come on, what are we doing here?
And he talked about where she lived, what
She was
state she was
married.
coming from.
hey, hey,
What are we doing?
Priestess says
Hey.
waterboarding.
The girl's been out here fucking.
hey, she ain't nowhere to be found. Hello.
All right.
Wait, I haven't seen her since early
Don't
2000
even say
before
it.
COVID.
It's cool. No, yeah, before COVID.
Before
okay.
COVID. You see,
Okay.
hey, I'm not finna. What?
Everything happened before
I'm-
COVID.
Everything. Nah, some shit happened through COVID, but yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna save that for another trip.
Nico was
But-
saying, if you're risking your life, are you really getting busy? LOL.
If you're not risking it,
If
yeah,
you're-
I get
if
it.
Hey, they said beef. She put beef in the gas
Put
tank.
beef- yeah, Chris is saying Beef look like he lying. He can't pull that shit off. Telling all that lady business.
I know he needs
Garrison,
some
relax.
specific in
Hey,
JK.
man.
She
That's
says
not
JK.
right. That's not the tree you want to bark up.
Robin says Beef almost died in the pussy.
Right, JK.
Marty
JK.
says
Yeah, good,
she was
good.
married.
Hey, plot twist, right?
Beef almost-
I know.
Hey,
Like,
Beef
that
almost
part of the
died in
story
the-
Hey, so
didn't have to
Beef-
be in
Hey,
there,
so
but
Beef,
okay.
how that nigga dick taste?
Oh,
Call back.
Hey, so no, you know what's crazy?
Well, how did it smell? Because you had your nose.
Oh, it's what?
Ooh,
Boy, I learned that day. I developed as a man. I left as a 24-year-old. I walked out that motherfucker 30 and up. But
I mean, dying will make you grow up real
What?
quick. Almost dying.
that drive. I swear to God, that drive home, I felt like how women when they have sex with somebody they want to have sex with. I felt like I was treated
Look
like a
at him. He looked
slut.
like it. You look like it.
I was.
I
You look
could
like you
feel
back
the-
in that place.
And
I
I-
feel
and
the
I was
distress.
let down.
I feel the distress.
See how you're feeling vulnerable.
Right? He like, yo,
She
so hot.
she slut me out. She slutted me out.
I'm here for
And
you,
that
bro.
didn't feel good.
No, it felt fire, but I was like, oh my God.
He's like, no, this was amazing. I had
But
a
it
good
was
time.
like after the fact. You're driving home and you're like, I almost died.
I
And
was
she
playing-
slutted me out.
Yeah, I was playing Drake too. You know how to get my mind right. Shit.
It happens, bro.
Oh
Facts.
no.
But no,
not
she was
Drake.
I
the
got
crazy-
paid for sex before.
No, she was married, but like you know that that transition when they're trying to go through divorce.
Yes.
So she basically was separated from him for
Right.
like 2 years, but she was still
Gotcha.
married because they was going through whatever.
Right. Legally,
yeah.
they was married, but,
But
they were
in
separated.
my black book, I fuck somebody that's married. Thanks.
Facts.
It still
I
counts.
mean,
In the
yeah.
States.
It still
You're
counts.
right.
It's, yeah.
Still legally married. I feel like we like glazed over a comment that came from this side of the room
Oh, he
like
played-
a minute ago. What was that?
He played to win.
I got paid to have sex. I didn't realize that I got paid
My nigga.
until afterwards. but I
Do
was like,
tell.
it was just a girl I was hanging with, and she was like, let's get it in. I got it in. And then, the thing was, I didn't have gas to go get her. Right? She was like, oh, I'll fill your tank up, no problem. So I went to go get her, and she gave me extra on top of that. I was like, oh, like,
Escort.
Damn.
and I mean, this is like 2010. So it's like, it was like $25 to fill up my.
You was a young man.
Right, it was like $25 to fill up my little Honda Civic, bro. She gave me like $60. Like, wait a minute, this is
He said, "Bitch,
this
extra.
extra.
I can eat off this."
Right. Like,
Peace
wait a
out,
minute.
so
You don't
I'll
want
see
the
you. I'll see you
change?
next week.
You don't want no change. Hell no.
like, bitch, you just fed me for the rest of the week. I'm about to give you the premium.
I'll be back.
Okay, so another thing I feel that's gotta die and has gotta go. And we always like to shout out Trick Daddy for bringing this conversation forward in the public domain. Men getting their ass eaten.
Whoever eating
Men
his ass though, wrong
allowing
as hell.
their ass to be played with and pleasured. That's gotta go. Bye.
I'm down.
We don't want you no more. How did y'all feel about that? Felix said, I'm down. He's good for it.
I'm down on the outside.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? But as far as like putting something inside, I haven't
Yeah.
crossed that threshold yet.
Okay. That's fair. You
That's
start
it's a mental block. that I
yeah,
have,
and you
for sure.
start just like the women, you just put a little bit of pressure first, like a little finger when when you're eating it up, just put a little pressure.
Too much pressure, you might get some blowback.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That too.
Blowback.
That's
Blowback. That's
I
funny.
mean, just like with women, it's like it's the same. Y'all very quiet on
No,
that
I'm not.
side of the room. Y'all not down?
I'm still a virgin when it comes to that kind of thing.
You've never gotten close, like no one's ever been down there.
Nah, I no hike up, nothing. So
No hike up.
I'm good.
They ain't had you knees to chest, bro.
No, nothing.
I know that woman who was separated that almost killed you wanted to go back there.
Nah, she didn't want to go back there.
No,
Mm-mm.
you didn't
she
let
wanted me-
her, or she.
No. I don't know what the fuck I was to her that night. I think I was just her little slut toy or something. I was.
I love that. Be my slut
I like
toy.
it too, cause shit, me now, shit, what? I'm trying to explore everything, but no. We ain't doing the booty. But you could definitely lick that gooch though. You know what I mean? You get right in that little
Right. So if
that little
you're,
that
if
little.
you're there,
You got the balls, boom,
right?
booty. You can get that line. Mwah.
But you know that's like a roadmap to your G spot, right?
That's when the romance stop.
No,
Just-
the G spot, the G spot is up in there a little bit.
Hey,
Till
just
the end of the
hey,
road.
as soon as I feel it, look, get your ass up.
Oh my
Hey.
God!
Hold on.
Boy, Hey, it's just like Monopoly. You're going to jail.
It's unnatural. You belong to me.
Hey, you like this? Look.
I
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hey, Kirsten was saying be looking like he ain't with that. And
No,
then
definitely
not
not.
that laughing emojis to not that blowback. But then she says, y'all letting a bitch fart in your face.
Y'all never seen that
And
porn
then-
where he
and then-
farted in her face?
And then she says, yep, the G-spot is definitely in there.
Yep.
What are we doing?
Priestess says
Priestess
too far. Which part, bro?
LOL.
Let us know.
Probably the fart.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't say fart. I said
Um,
blowback.
And then Nico's laughing on it.
Ah,
Haha.
man.
Robin up there was saying Felix just slid that in on the low like
Yeah, I
nobody was
thought-
gonna notice. That was
Right.
really good.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like,
That was
hold
a
on,
good-
My Spidey
we gonna
senses
get that
went
one.
like, what? We're
Clip
coming
that.
back to that.
Clip that.
We're bookmarking that. We're coming back.
High Priestess was saying it's so natural. I'm laughing emojis.
Oh, yeah.
the song, I
The
think.
song, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she'd be
Alright,
throwing those
alright.
lyrics too.
Nah,
Man, our time is running out, but I definitely want to get to the questions. And so,
Alright.
we have it super active on YouTube. If you guys would like to stay, we do something called Pillow Talk once we wrap up Sexual Frequency. I wanted to ask you, Beav, if you would be willing to continue your story that you shared on your podcast about you driving away when someone told you they loved you. Because you left me hanging. I wanted to know what the part 2 of that story was. So I'll let you think about that. You don't have to answer now, but it's a teaser. If you're willing to share, like, I really want to know. I need details about that story.
Right.
It's really good.
Sick nigga.
Like, let me just put it like really quickly. Somebody said they loved him, and he just went like skirt skirt.
He said,
Like he
"Peace."
literally
He
drove
turned
away.
into amigo. Skirt, skirt.
Exactly. He drove away, but we want to know what happened when he came back. Because, he wasn't too rude. He called her and said, "Oh, did you say something? I thought I heard you say something."
You spin the block one time.
Mr. Spin the Block.
Pretty much. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up that part of all the things that gotta die, because we just were all over the place with the fucking laughing and the stories. I love it. I'm here for it. But we do want to ask you, some of the questions that we ask our guests. I'm not even gonna ask B when the last time he self-pleasured, because clearly he self-pleasured
Right.
already today or
30 minutes before he got
yesterday.
here and shit.
But when was the last time you guys self-pleasured, and like what did you self-pleasure to?
You want me to pull up on my phone? I got the book on set.
Robin is
Cleared all
saying,
my tabs
Robin said,
today.
Beav is a goddamn menace.
I can't remember
All right.
the last time, to be honest. Like, things have been great at the house. I haven't had to do it myself,
Okay.
to be honest.
Not like even
Yeah,
like in the
like,
shower.
Speak for yourself.
or-
Nah,
I got 2
like-
kids that don't go away.
He
Cock
got
blockers. He's got 2 cock blockers.
Hey, man.
He's got cock blockers.
Look. The boy is the biggest hater. My son.
Mm.
He is like Mr. In Between everything.
Yeah, because you're always trying to be on this woman.
How old is he?
He's 2. He's like he's going into 3, but it's like feel like 35. He like,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like I gotta turn to Melvin. That's why I'm lifting weights and shit. Like, you want your woman to be you want your mama to be your woman. And like,
They
nah.
could sense that shit like nothing else.
yeah.
Man.
That's true, though.
Boy.
And I'll tell her, hey, fuck around. I'll put another baby in her. Then what? Now we both lost. Now what?
Oh, that threat is too long of a commitment. You don't want to do
I'm
that.
already committed. We in here. Shit, let's go. I got it. We both I'll throw myself down on the cross.
Okay, have you guys ever had an emotional release through orgasm? Doesn't have to be like tears or crying, but just maybe some like overwhelming sensation that came from a sexual experience.
For sure. Well, I was laying out there half dead, like,
For real.
hey, what was that?
Oh, that's
For real.
some of the best feelings.
No, you got a big dog because mine is way better.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I feel like you feel like Patrick Star, like you just everything just shoot out like, like you just exploded like woo.
That's a good one.
And it to the glory.
I love it.
Man, nah, man, when you have that orgasm, you ever had that orgasm when like you ejaculating, but then all of a sudden just
The little aftershocks. Yeah.
What? That's what?
Hit one of those, like, oh
What?
shit.
And she just laughing. You just
Right, like, hey man, that ain't funny.
don't suck my dick. Don't.
Get off of me.
Get away.
Right, get off of me.
So what emotion would you say is tied with that feeling?
It's not. That's the emotion.
Well, no, but
That's
that,
tied
like,
to-
like
no, I
what
get what you
distinguishes that
mean.
from just another nut? Because they're different.
It just. I would honestly say it just had to be whatever we was doing in that time and point, like
Mm-hmm.
whatever
The moment.
the moment,
right.
like because in that moment we probably disconnected from whatever the fuck we was in, and
From the whole world.
from the
type
whole
shit,
world.
yeah.
Like all I heard was keep sweat and make it last forever, and
Right.
just and it's bad because you like when you go to that moment, you honestly forget what the fuck was going on. You forget the music, the lights.
Right.
It's just you and your partner, and you're just doing what you do.
You, me, and Hennessy.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Do you have something to say?
Yeah,
Jay?
the energy in those moments is just wild.
Euphoric.
Like, especially like when you just look them in their eyes, you holding the back of their neck. Like,
Oh. Hey man, you know
I know you
hate-
like to get into the microphone.
You,
Dre
right,
likes to
you
get
know
all
I
up in the
hate ASMR,
microphone.
bro. Chill, bro.
This motherfucker, you can tell he beat it.
We're out of condoms, Dre. You can't get too close.
Man, relax.
He's like the boys always here, but yeah,
We out of condoms. Don't worry, he don't use those.
I know. How many kids does he have? He has two.
That man is
Don't
wanted
worry
by the
about
FBI for raw dogging. Hey, what you gonna tell Joe Biden? Hey, yo.
Right.
Joe Byron.
What's up,
Where's
baby?
Joe Byron
Take me on
at?
a date. I'm gonna take you on a date.
Take me out to dinner.
Nah, Dre, when you see these two front doors in your front yard,
Oh, yeah.
just know I'm going. Just know I'm upstairs going hard. Oh yeah.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being vanilla and 10 being rainbow, where would you rate yourself on the scale?
I think I'm at a 7. Strong 7.
what you
Okay,
mean?
strong 7.
Strong 7.
What does that mean?
On the
Whatever
freak scale.
whatever it means for you, like whatever vanilla means to you, and then whatever 10 being like the craziest, freakiest thing you could think of, where would you rate yourself?
Oh, in my head, then I'm a 9.5. If it's on my scale, yeah, I'm a 9.5.
always want to pull your flag card.
He said,
Right.
nigga,
Wait a minute.
on the phone with
get top on the phone.
You on the phone with headquarters?
Eject him. Eject him from the.
All right, what are your numbers, guys?
I'm thinking definitely like 8.5, 9.
Okay.
I'm in there.
You can find me on Yelp.
Hey, level, Beav is like, I'm at 15.
Hey man,
I'm off the Richter.
No. I'll be honest, man. I'm like a 9.5. 9.5. It's just
in your
it's-
freak,
Am I no, I'm for sure. Let me be honest, man. I literally I'll go to Pornhub, find some shit, take some notes like a coach, and run the play. Let's run what we
Right,
just
let's
seen
see
Jada
this.
Fire just do. Right.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so that's how I really go to Pornhub, like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, this is it tonight.
you're probably one of my first guests who has outwardly said, like, yeah, sex is like personal development. Like, you got to keep learning. And I love
Hell
it. This is what
Hey,
I want this show
I'm
to
gonna
be
tell you
about,
this
you
one
know?
thing, because I've been working on my body
Mhm.
like this past couple months, and sex has been so much better.
Mm.
That now that I'm drinking my water, I'm like in shape, so it's just been a different experience from
Yeah.
what I've had before. So it's like more stamina. I'm going like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
surprised we ain't got nothing.
yeah. That's
So
it. Oh
yeah.
no, yeah. Are you? Unless you're wanting to have another
Oh,
one,
no.
then we're all for
But
that.
we having
but
fun.
I think it's dope
Yeah.
too, though, because most times, like, people always talking about, you shouldn't compare yourself to porn
Mhm.
stars, and you shouldn't try what they
Of
trying
course,
because
yeah.
they're professionals and all this.
Professional?
Hey,
Nigga,
man.
what? I'm the professional.
Exactly.
What?
Like,
Fuck that.
why shouldn't we?
First
be
of
able
all,
to
I'm
try that
29
stuff?
years.
Yeah.
29 years in with this motherfucker. I'm a professional. I know how to work this motherfucker.
The only thing is, I haven't submitted my motherfucking highlight tape because I could be a professional too. Goddamn it. I just haven't submitted to Bang Bros or something like that, or Brazzers and shit. I just haven't submitted in.
I mean, I think definitely there is some detriment to that, like, right? Like looking at porn. And I think it's more for younger men, right? You guys are grown. You know what you're capable of. You know, like, hey, I'm going to take notes and I'm going to try this technique. Like,
Yeah, we got money
all
now,
good.
so we don't.
If I ever fall on hard times, it's crazy out here.
We got money now, so we on OnlyFans with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Put that paywall up.
Yeah.
Come watch me play Call of Duty naked. Like,
People will pay. Let me tell you.
Man, look.
People would pay. Okay.
Watch when I get this PS5.
It's the up level for me.
It's up and it's stuck.
Finna start an OnlyFans called the 1st and the 15th.
Thanks. Up and it's
First
stuck.
in the 15.
red dude.
Red.
Hell yeah. Y'all should just take like some of those porn videos and then like make a spoof out of them, you know.
Oh, that'd be funny.
But you know, actually, yeah, OnlyFans, you know.
DJ Keezy said, "I'm the next Wesley Pipes." God damn. You rapping too, bro?
Damn, okay.
Do you ever answer that question?
What's that?
When was the last time you pleasured yourself?
Do I ever answer that
Yeah.
question? No one ever really asked me.
Well,
Actually,
Well,
when we're on the
That's
show.
Here we go.
Hmm.
When was the last time that I self-pleasured? No, it was no. I wish. Why didn't I self-pleasure this morning? No, it was 2 days ago.
And it was
It was 2 days. No, you know what's really
Real
interesting
long.
because I started doing. Sometimes it is really. You listen to the show because sometimes I could be anyway. It was interesting though because I've kind of been out of my element a little bit, you know, going through a little bit of a funk, and I did this meditation. It was like really long. It was like a fucking hour, and I felt drained after it, and I went to sleep. I totally knocked out. It was like 10 in the fucking morning, and I woke up super fucking turned on.
mhm.
I woke up and I was like turned on and I was ready to go. And I was like, whoa, this
Right,
energy
gotta
like
go.
needs to move out of me
Right.
like now. And see, that's the moments for me that like vibrators are perfect
Mhm.
because you know it's like it's quick, it can happen. It can happen very fast. You just gotta fix
Right.
your little settings, pick up your phone
Get the
and
vibration
go
that
to
you want.
you know, click to wherever you wanna whatever you wanna watch. I can't remember what I googled. Okay, yeah, I remembered what I googled.
Hello. She like chocolate. Don't let her tell you nothing different. Thank you.
What was the
I
category?
googled double penetration.
Hey, they got some good clips in there.
Mhm.
They have some really good clips. That's why I said don't fear the dildo, you know, because there's some of us out here who
That's
are
lit.
into those
Nice.
things, are into being open.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, I don't think anyone's ever asked me.
We got manners over here.
Yeah, you do.
I'm all about pleasuring the women.
Yes,
There
I
you go.
love
There
it.
you go.
Okay, so what is one thing that you haven't tried but you would really like to sexually?
Threesome, goddammit.
What's that?
Threesome. I need
Menage
it.
a trois.
Okay,
I need
y'all have
it.
never had a threesome?
Fuck no. It's always get to the tipping, and now we're selfish. So day before we process the process, now all of a sudden you're selfish. Somebody's calling off of work. God damn it. Shit.
It definitely gets tricky when you try adding somebody in the dynamic, even when it's people that are not like
That's probably
committed,
one.
even if it's, you know, just a
The other one is probably like, yo, I would love to like have sex at work,
I did
like
that.
in the movies or something.
Ooh.
Like, I feel like that would be like super
That's
risky.
Okay,
that
wait,
shit
you
fun.
have
Crazy.
sex at work?
That shit
Okay.
fun.
Like if I had an office or something, and like
Oh,
my
right, I got you.
yeah, she would come over to my corner office and we would do what we got to do, like
Yeah.
clear the
Hey.
desk off.
Yeah.
Hey, being security at Macy's. You want to go, Jay? You want to go home?
Right,
You gotta check them fitting rooms, right?
That part.
Don't y'all are taking me back to man. We had this question one time on our IG that was like, what's your favorite like sex scene in a movie? And TJ chimed in and he was like, when Santa's like having sex in the waiting room, in the fitting room. And I was like, y'all are talking about that Macy's fucking fitting room. I'm like, oh, yep. Yep, there it is again. That's fantasy. Okay.
Which one? South Bay?
Huh?
Which makes they always fucking in South Bay Galleria.
No, I don't. I'm talking about the movie.
Really? Because I used to have the one on the third floor. I had that motherfucker on lock. You hear me? I had it on lock. You hear me?
Anybody that go to Macy's in South Bay Galleria, it's the men's section one, right? When you come in with the
I
Nike
know exactly where
they
it is.
always fucking in there, bro.
That's it.
Pull your goddamn pants up.
It's because nobody checked those fitting rooms enough.
That's the most busiest fitting room. Who's fucking when I'm changing
It's
Nike
the
clothes?
fantasies. Listen, like he's got a fantasy.
No, fantasies when you get caught when you get caught as a shoplifter, you like this. When you want to go jail, you want to go home.
Give me some of the pussy.
Kristen saying
You can go. Just give me some of the pussy.
Kristen saying I've had sex at work. DJ Keezy saying baby oil sex.
Damn.
Christian and at my boyfriend's job and in
Damn.
Oh,
public.
very nice.
Kristen saying
outside.
WFH perks.
Kirsten,
Where
who
you
your
from home?
boyfriend? The
Working
game?
from home. Working from
Oh,
home.
yeah. Man, the game be dropping some serious photos. Woof.
Hey, that's what's up, though, man.
Right?
That is what's up.
Some-
You for that Chick-fil-A too?
Yeah. Yeah, something I haven't done is destination sex. Like I want to like go on a vacation,
Right.
and get it in that way.
Work from home perks. That's cool.
Yeah. WFH.
Oh, for sure.
Destination.
I wish I
I
could
like
have
that.
like ever like caught somebody having sex in public. Like be like, oh shit. Like, hey, you see that?
I'm telling you, it's Mexican security. Hey, Robin can attest to this. I got called when somebody was having sex in Macy's.
You ain't stop him. Not the Snooty. Kirsten, you
And
not
at
at
the
the Snooty
Snooty
Fox, bro.
Hey, Kristen, how was it? How was that mirror? How was that fucking mirror, girl? You liked it?
And
The mirror in
shag-
the ceiling?
The shag rubs.
Oh my god!
Dog. What?
Hey, whoever that man was that took you to the Snooty, that's a sick nigga. Look at what this is a sick nigga.
God damn.
He is not playing.
He gave you $40 in a cigarette afterwards, too, huh? God damn, that's sick.
Shit, you might as well went to the fucking cockatoo in a minute. Shit.
I felt the slight shame. Right? Yep. Sound about right. Sound about right.
Oh, and Nico's like, hell yes to the game. Yeah.
girl,
you
nasty. You nasty girl.
We appreciate the game and his Instagram for
No
sure.
judgment though. Do you?
Well,
baby.
I do. I don't. I said we, but you know.
Kristen says I felt slight shame after.
But we 7
But we
years
7
deep.
years deep now. So
Hey,
it's
Moni, what you know about
that work from home
Hey.
sex?
Hey, Moni with that work from home sex is top tier.
No.
Well, let me find out you're not replying because you're getting your cheeks beat at the crib. I've been trying to have a conversation with Moy about music, nigga. She take 30 years to reply. Let me find out. You at work from home getting your
She's
shit beat.
busy.
Clearly.
Zoom meeting.
Clearly.
She's busy.
She on a Zoom meeting while he's zooming in.
Oh, I
Never
like
not
that.
extra. It's very extra if you read these comments. God damn it. Let me
Okay.
find out.
So here we go with another question: Forever Bay or We Can All Play?
I'm open to we can all play,
Okay.
but you know,
You're like what?
if it works out in my favor, yes. I don't know if
Tell,
I could
tell
be
us
in.
about that. What do you mean if it works out in your favor?
Well, I don't know if I could be in a relationship where it's me and you and Rick and Dre, and then we like all hover around you, Lode. I don't know if I could do that.
well, no, a relationship, but that doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily mean that you can't have your main relationship and then you can all play together.
Yeah, but I'm selfish, so like,
What the fuck is
Mm.
this selfish rigmarole?
yeah, like I could do it, but she can't.
Man, bro.
Well, what about doing this
That's
together?
the N word in me, bro.
Facts.
So y'all, you don't see you guys doing it together, like playing together.
No, because she has expressed that that's not what she into,
Okay.
and that's fair. I'm not.
Yeah, if I was
Yeah.
looking for
I don't
that, I
press
would
on
look
that.
for that in my partner while we were in the dating process. Like,
Right.
That's kind of like you can't spring that on somebody late like this.
For sure.
So,
For sure.
it's
Well,
over with.
However, though, we're talking about sex being something that is like, it's just like anything,
Yeah,
right? It's
it's ever
ever
evolving.
changing. It's evolving. So one day
You
you
may
might
be
be
curious.
like, oh,
One day.
you never know.
But sometimes you got to go around what you desire.
If you
For what you desire.
if you, if you definitely know beforehand, of course, you want to talk to your partner about it.
You gotta rank these things on your way to this mountaintop. Okay?
Yes. B, what about you? Forever Bay or We Can All Play?
I'll play all day. I'll pay to play. I'll play all day.
Okay, Rick, what do we have in the chat?
Kristen was agreeing we can all play. DJ Keezy saying I like my one-on-ones like I'm
Kyla Pratt.
And that's it.
Okay, so last week we did something for the first time, which was, we tapped into our vaginas for those of us that had vaginas. But this episode, what we're gonna do, since we're all men in here, I'm gonna have you all tap into your member. Just be one with your member.
Should I be stiff?
You can be however you want. So the question is, why is he standing up though? What's going on? Y'all could take a nice inhale into your sex, and if your cock could talk, what would it say in 2 words?
We strong.
Yes, I love
That's a
that.
good one, man. Damn.
He's tapped in. He is tapped in.
Right.
We strong. What the fuck you gonna go run a mile?
His cock is ready.
What about you,
He
B?
working out.
I'm thinking, man. You know my mind's slow.
You know I play.
He
all
gripping
day.
the microphone though, like okay.
Like the first and the 15. Strong hands.
If your cock could talk, what would it say?
Keep going,
Keep going.
and then it'll whisper, "Bing bong."
Bing bong.
Right.
And he fucking took my joke. God damn it.
Well, we want to know. People out there want to know, Beef. What would your cock say if it could talk?
My cock said we could talk. God.
Look
That's like 2 words, right?
That's a 2-minute olds right there.
that smile that you had tells me that you had something popped up in your head. You just don't want to say it.
Wow, boy.
Wow. That wild boy. Yeah.
Wow, boy.
Wild boy.
I love it.
Wow.
I appreciate you guys for playing.
Of course.
Man, we came to play. I love this
Y'all
shit.
did. They said they're coming in hot. We weren't ready for the horniness, but I think we handled ourselves pretty well.
Yeah, y'all did great. Man.
Considering that, we had some moonshine. I wish that we had another serving to give Beeve because, he got a little.
We for sure got to do this again.
Yeah, he got a little bit warm.
No, I'm chill. I'm used to it. That shit hit me like a fucking.
Oh, ain't it hump day?
Initially.
I'm about to go hump something.
It is.
Hey,
Definitely.
I was like, hey. I'm like, this shit. I'm like, fuck. And I gotta fucking drive. Just kidding. Just kidding. I was like, damn, man, I didn't expect it. I know.
Yeah. It creeps up on you.
It's a creeper.
It's definitely a creeper.
A
Before we go, we just do want to give another special shout out and show some love to our sponsors. We really do appreciate the support. We're all about promoting, promoting our business. So if y'all want to hit me up with that sponsorship, like call your girl up. We ready over here at Sexual Frequency. If you don't have anything to do, get yourself out there to watch that show, Level Up. Come out and watch my kids. I'm so excited to see them. Again, the link is in the bio on my Instagram. And then we also want to give a shout out to D Slaps. Remember, ask for Tiana or a mocha because you need a mimosa and you deserve to be pampered. Get them white toes done.
Right. No acrylic on the big toe. Thanks.
And them toes taste good, lady.
He's a toe guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't told me. I just like to suck toes while I'm hitting the missionary when you're rubbing the click and stroking. What with the choke action, girl, I'm finna sing you to heaven.
Facts.
7th heaven. Just, you know, like the little train.
Melodies from heaven.
Rain down on me. Rain down on me.
Take him to church.
Melody. Oh my God.
Oh, what we do? Oh, what we do?
Matt, we appreciate you guys so much for being on Sexual Frequency with us. We do definitely have to do this again. It was a good ass
Of
time.
course,
We knew it
absolutely.
was going to be great because these guys are great. They're really good at what they do. Make sure that you follow them. Oop. There goes my straw. Make sure that you follow them on Instagram and check out their show. They are on TGN Sports. If you guys want to go ahead and plug your social media and your pod, go
Facts.
for it.
Please make sure you follow the podcast on Instagram and Twitter at WDMTR Pod. All right. Listen to us live on Sundays at 5:30 live on TGN Sports Radio app and on TGN Sports YouTube live. Okay. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Felix_Reyes Jr. Mr. BB. That's me.
And you can find me, Big Draco, at Made It Look Easy _ on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. Come fuck with me. I fuck with you. It's simple.
Ooh.
Where can they find you, man?
Where can they find you?
I was directly.
Don't fuck with me. I'll fuck with you.
Jay was ready.
Ooh. He has the burner, y'all. You can find me at Leave It to Be 31
Why?
because I am that shooter. The Clippers
he's
won.
that
I'm
shooter.
good.
And tune in, keep listening to us. If you're not on YouTube, join us on YouTube right now. We're gonna have a couple minutes of pillow talk. This is where we debrief a little bit after the show. If you guys have any questions, and you will be hearing the conclusion of Bee's story because I need to know. Like I was just like, what the hell happened there?
Let's get this shit.
So yeah, if you wanna join us, hop on YouTube Live. It is Lotus Hustle Life or TGN Latinx. Thank you for joining us, and we close the show like we do every episode, where we call in the wisdom of our ancestors. My mama, who said, "Play with yourself every night so that you know your body and that you know what you like." This is Goddess Lore,
Rick rocks.
y'all.
Hey, Draco.
Oh, Mr. BB, that's me.
And that shooter.
I was in my meditation spirit. My
You
bad.
were in your meditations.
No, I'm saying I was leading you up in that shooter.
Oh, your neighborhood beef.
Thank you for joining us. We are live every Wednesday at 9 p.m. On the Good News Radio Network app on TGN Latinx. Baby, join us next week. We have some more amazing guests. We have Chill Will and Tia will be joining us.
That's gonna be a good
We'll
one.
see y'all.
Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.
Yeah, we had 6 people watching.
All right, we're back on here.
Hey, we are
y'all
back.
Hey, stay right there. Don't go nowhere.
Don't go nowhere because this is Pillow Talk, baby. This is where, you get the inside scoop.
Don't touch that dial.
Do not touch that dial because you're about to hear some good ass stories right now. Thank you guys again for being here. And I wanted to kind of go back to an episode that you guys had. I don't know how long ago it was, how many weeks ago it was, but we talked about it on the show previously of the I love you conversation, right?
Like 2
Like if
weeks ago.
somebody, maybe 2 weeks ago, if somebody has ever told you they loved you and you didn't feel that way, Felix, yours had me cracking up. Can you tell the people what it is that you said?
Well, when somebody says that they love you, you just say, no, you don't. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
He be having people just questioning themselves. Like, do I?
Listen, and I
It
laughed.
works.
I laughed because I
does.
did that once. And it wasn't
It does
even
work.
and it wasn't even because like I didn't have strong feelings for that person, but it was like super early on. We've been dating maybe like 2 months. He ended up being my ex-husband. But he told me he loved me, and I was like, man, no, you don't.
Right.
Like, you don't even know me. It's been like 2 months. What do you love about me? Like, you don't love me. And then it took him a while to say it again.
It'd be like
But
that.
I laughed,
Like,
yeah, because
It
I
had
have
that man
said that
questioning
before.
himself. Like, do I really? Like,
Yeah.
like, she said I didn't, so maybe
Right.
I'm not showing it right.
And a big part of that was also because we had already had the discussion of, it wasn't supposed to go any further than what it was.
Right.
So for you to say that, my gut reaction was, "Hey, no, you don't." Like
what?
we already talked about
Stop
this.
it.
Right?
But
We
when-
talked about
yeah,
this.
but when
already.
you in them guts, it's like,
Hey, man,
like what are you supposed to do? Like, she in love now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's
You're there.
hard.
I do be feeling bad
And-
sometimes too, though.
Because
like-
the power you got, bro.
And
Energy, king energy,
Pretty
man.
much,
Come
yeah.
on.
Yeah, I agree. But I think there's also something to be said about like there being different levels of love and intimacy. Like I said earlier, like just because somebody loves you, it doesn't mean they love you in a way of like, I love you where I want to be monogamous with you, or I want to be in a relationship with you. Like I know there's people in my life that I love for a variety of different reasons. And I think that sometimes that scares like men away. Like when you're too I don't want to say invested. I don't know if that's the right word, but when you're actually showing up for the person, like you're continuously showing up, but it's not necessarily a romantic relationship. I think sometimes men are like, this
Right.
feels a little uncomfortable because what I'm used to is like romantic love,
Right.
not like platonic love or like friendship love.
Right. You pull up, you drop them draws, we get it in, and then you leave.
Right. Or not
Not-
even that, even in like, friendships or relationships. Like there's been coworkers that I'm like, oh my God, I fucking love you.
Yeah.
Right,
And it
right,
just comes out so
Right,
spontaneously.
I
and
got a team at work. Like I fuck with them heavy. Like they've
Yeah.
been at my baby showers. Like they
Yeah.
seen both my. Like they come to my kids' events or whatever. Like they're very like we're invested in each other.
right.
So that love is different than per se like the love of my partner who I
Of
we
course.
share intimate, like even more intimate.
Moments
Situation.
and-
Different intimacy for
different.
sure. Yeah.
For sure. And like even my best friend, she's a female, and I told her I love her today, and it's
Yeah.
like it's no, like there's no pushback or disrespect with that because my girl knows what it is.
Yeah,
Like they
and
have a
it's
relationship as
genuine
well. So,
love.
yeah, so like,
I'm just clearing my throat, my dog.
what
You
I
cleared your
do?
throat when you was
Nothing.
talking about his best friend. It's
It's deeper than
darker
that.
though because can we say it? He used to date Dre's best friend that's
Okay.
a female, so that's why it's like, yo, why you do that when you talking about her? And look away.
I wasn't even paying attention.
I know, but it still looked funny.
I really was in my
It was just felt like the
It was
timing
a
was
timing.
like
It was a-
on,
yeah, it was a
on
timing.
point. Yeah.
pause. It's my throat. You said cut the shit.
Immaculate timing.
Oh shit, Kirsten,
Christian said,
have
"Love
fun,
you."
girl.
Great show. It's dick down time.
Have
With your,
fun.
with your horny
Jealous.
ass, because she would be. She,
Right?
boy, she sound like Janet Jackson.
I'm jolly girl. Go enjoy yourself.
Definitely.
Get dick down properly.
I got some business to handle when I get home.
Right?
Yeah.
Listen, that's what we do at Sexual Frequency. All of our guests are like, I'm in a good place now.
She says, "Y'all didn't start shit now. I gotta submit."
I love it. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you being here, Kirsten. So, Mr. Beeve,
Yeah, what's the deal?
do you want to share your story?
Oh, the story when
Yeah.
I burned rubber?
Yeah. When he burned rubber, he was like,
Tell us
"Let me
about
get
it
the
too
fuck
short."
out of here."
No, so this is this goes back to what I was 23,
Set it up for us.
and I came home from college, and I was dealing with somebody, and she told me she loved me,
Mm.
and in the midst of dropping her off at home, I pulled the fuck off fast. The reason why-
Was she out of the car? Was she in the car? We want details.
She was out the car. She was out the
Okay,
car.
okay.
Did she close the door? Did she have a chance?
No,
to
she
leave?
closed the door, and I had the window down. She said something. She was like, "I love you." And I pulled the fuck off. I ain't hear none of it. Nothing.
He said
I heard 2 12s and fucking some Snoop going. And I got to the stoplight and I called. I said, "Yo, you said something?" And she was like, she called to ask. She was like, "Yeah." I said, "Man, don't be like that. Like, what did you say?" And she said, "I love you." And actually, I said, "What do you love about me? Like, what do you love about me?"
Mhm.
She went into detail about it. I said, "That's crazy." like a typical nigga.
That's crazy.
And what was your response? Because you didn't love her, or you were thrown off? Like, why did you respond that way?
It was more thrown off
Mm.
because I knew my whole mindset was I just got home from school,
Mm.
and I'm not trying to hear that right now because I already had a fucked up situation when I was at school with my ex and shit
Right.
cheating on me. So I was already mentally fucked up in the head,
Mm.
and I wasn't ready to take that out on her because I already knew my mindset was not gonna be
Right.
in the right place. So that's why I said that's crazy. And shit, I'll be honest, shit. It was a moment where I was really self-sabotaging shit on purpose. At a high clip. But you know, it just took time.
I can see that.
Oh, for sure. It just took time to chill out. Like you just got it took a lot of self-growth. So you know, battling demons with his side, but you know, kind of chilled out and you got beef today.
And wait, I missed that last part. And what?
You got beef today. That's a whole new beef.
Shaped him into the man he is today.
Facts.
So you did hear her say "I love you," and that's what made you.
Girl, I burned rubber quick as hell. I was out that bitch in my Toyota Avalon. Didn't give a fuck what you was saying. She said, "I love you." I love you. Fuck you.
You said something.
Skirt the fuck off. I ain't hear nothing. What?
He said too fast. Too furious. I'm too fast for y'all, man.
Oh,
I remember the song I was playing too.
I bet you do.
You're gonna sing it for us?
I'm gonna play it.
Oh,
I get signal from.
Damn, yeah. He said, "Damn, it got deep real fast."
Oh my god!
Hey.
Smashing down the street.
Hey, when you had a system and this song came on though, like that shit, it hit different, bro.
Right? You have to.
The shit was so sick. I probably was on 2 wheels when I hit that corner, bro. I hit that bitch hard. I hit that bitch.
He said, "No.
What? I love you. Fuck that. I'm gonna burn
I'm
this
out.
bridge. I'm finna light this bridge on fire in a high clip. What I did was I lit that bitch on fire.
Now, what happened after? Was that like the end of your relationship with this person?
Hell yeah. I self-sabotaged that bitch.
Yeah.
Immediately. Immediately. But she said, like, you know what I'm saying, I always will have love for you, know that good jazz, but I really burned that bridge in a heartbeat.
Y'all still talk down?
Fuck no. Hey, I'll tell you
why
what,
you did her like that.
Oh, hey, bro, when I break up with you, I break up with every fucking thing about you. But I do save your number in my contacts though. Just in case you call me, bitch. Why are you calling? Look, she's stalking.
Yeah,
she's here.
That's noble. Do not answer.
That's noble.
I show my new girl. Look at this crazy bitch. Look at this shit.
Now your phone will be like, maybe so and so.
Nah, it only say maybe. It be the full emojis of everything. Look at this crazy bitch.
This girl don't even know you in a relationship. You ghosted her a year and a half ago. She like, hey, you calling her crazy. Your girl thinking she crazy. This girl thinking like, hey, you ain't hit me.
Man, I am not Casper the Friendly Ghost. When I dip, I dip.
So you're like a sever all your ties clean.
What?
Even now?
What? If I break up with you, it's control delete. Speaking of some shit,
Damn, that was
Simone Jenkins is saying, is this
Her
is
last
this the
name
same?
Jenkins. She black
That's
for real.
Moni, bro.
Yeah, that's Moni. Yeah, but I gotta read it like how it is. Yeah, Moni want to hear. Yeah,
She said, "Oh, they off air."
Moni. Yeah,
Moni, Dre's best friend. I actually talked to.
Still digging.
It's not the same girl. It's not the same.
No. I dealt with her like back in. I dealt with Dre's best friend back when I was in like junior college. Was I driving? Yeah, I was driving. I was driving in. Yeah. But no, this one was different, man. It was different.
Moni went and got her shovels. He said, "We still digging. Fuck that."
Hey, you can. Hey, on me.
Moni, do you have any questions, Moni?
Hey, I have an ex. I have an ex that she just randomly followed me, and I'll be looking at her like, excuse my language, like, bitch, why are you following me?
She listens to the podcast.
Nah, fuck that.
you're not trying. Like, why are you blocking your blessings? That's the
you
fan.
look the fuck good, shawty.
I don't look
good. You look the fuck good, shawty.
I don't look good.
So you get like a little paranoid. Like, what the fuck? Why are they following me? Versus other people that are like,
why are you here?
Maybe not paranoid, but
I'm not really a paranoid person. I'm really a private person.
Oh, okay.
So
that part.
I'm just private in what I do, how I move, how I think. You know, if I invite you into what I'm doing, that means I trust you and I love you. But yeah, if I feel like you asking appropriate questions or something like that, I'll for sure shut down. I will just be bare minimum with you. If you get to know me and chill out, and I feel like you're not gonna sabotage some shit, I would definitely let you in my circle and let you know what I'm thinking and shit. Fizz can tell you, I'll call this nigga at 10 o'clock at night telling him some shit. I call Dre too. I'll tell all these niggas, wake the fuck up. I'm going through it.
We are here.
I'm going through it.
Damn, I'm here for that because you don't hear a lot of men say stuff like that.
Oh, for sure.
You know, like
sure.
I call my boys, it don't matter. Like it's 10:30.
Oh, God.
Like Dre's got 2 kids on him.
No, I he don't answer. That's why I say fuck him. You know what I mean? This nigga call back in the morning when it's shit over with, like, hey, what happened? Dog, you missed it, nigga. You missed it. I was on the ledge and you sleep. Hey, kind of crazy shit is this? Hey, he's a sick Negro.
My kids got school in the morning.
Yeah.
Your kids were the ones that were in the studio, or one of your kids?
Oh my God. Look, we're not talking about that. We
bring your kids to.
Sex got them here. Let's talk about that part. Let's talk about the fun part.
The
fun part.
Now that should be fun.
We already figured out that your pull-out game is non-existent.
Hey, no, the leaving game is real. The pull-out game is all the Hall of Fame. Okay, I only got 2 kids. I left it in twice. You feel me? Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Emily watch VOA.
What that mean?
VOA FYI. Yeah, I saw that earlier.
VOT.
VOT
I don't know what
FYI.
that is.
No idea.
No idea.
VOT.
Yeah, my leaving game strong.
Jody.
2 beautiful babies.
Well,
Hey,
congratulations with your
Jody?
beautiful babies.
Jody Jefferson. Jody.
Have no idea.
Jody.
Jody?
But that's
I got a question for you.
Yes.
So, like, can you tell when a man's energy is off? Like when you guys are about to get it in, and like can you tell like whether this like before it happens? Can you tell like if it's gonna be a good experience, or do you like have to see it all the way through before you get like? Can you prejudge it?
I try not to do that for myself personally because I feel very much like things can change at any second of the interaction. But then I know like if there's certain cues that I know about you, like let's say you're feeling tense, or maybe like some people who feel like insecure, and I know what your love language is, I know what your language is, I'm gonna like touch you in certain ways to like bring you into like your body. Because like something I don't even know where the fuck I said this earlier, but this week where it's like you don't have to be like the best at a certain skill. You don't have to like, know how to do specific things. I think the draw really when you connect with somebody on a intimate level is to just be present, to be in your body and be present in that moment with that other person and allow whatever it is that it's going to be. Like you get to choose versus like when we're in our head, we're already fucked it up, and we haven't even started. We haven't even done anything. Like in our head, it's like it's gonna be great, or oh, it's gonna be like not so good, or damn, they're in a bad mood, or we only have this much time, we gotta hurry up. Whatever it is, like so. For me, like the invitation is just to be present and to be in your body. I feel like that is always going to yield the best connection with anybody. Whatever your level of skill is, whatever your level of experience, I guess, because I mean, I'm not a very experienced person, but what I bring to the table is that I know that when I connect with somebody, I'm connecting. Like I want connection for next level shit. I'm not trying to just get off. Like I'm trying to really connect with somebody.
I'm trying to build on that.
Yeah, experience. And even if it's somebody that I'm not like romantically involved with, but when I'm in my body and when I'm present, and they are too, I know that that's gonna take the pleasure on another level, and it's gonna expand me and that person to another level, versus like, damn, being in your head. So that's why it's so important to have that relationship with your partner, especially your main partner, where it's like, no, we're vibing like this, and this is the vibe that we have, all the time, and that's where you could really connect and grow and build on those things,
right? Because there's nothing better than when she's into it and you're into it, like those experiences, those energies, when those match, is like next level things. But like when she's not into it, or if you're not into it, like you could definitely sense the shift
for sure.
And, like, okay, maybe we should just like table this for next time, or let's try something else. Let's just spend time together.
Or like not have the expectation of intercourse. Like intimacy doesn't have to necessarily, it doesn't have to lead to penetration. It can be intimacy in other ways. I would recommend, if you guys haven't heard of it, it's called the Erotic Blueprint. It's like a quiz that you can take, and it's kind of like love language, but for like intimacy.
You have that on your
it's
your
linked.
links,
it's
right?
linked in my bio, and it's super helpful because it gives you language just in the way you guys heard about the love languages. Yeah, so like it gives you language that is like doable. It's like, okay, you're a sensual person, you're a kinky person, or you're a shapeshifter. I can't remember what the other ones were. I think that there is a total of 5, but it helps you to kind of see your partner of like, okay, this is where I want to start, or this is where I start, this is where they start. How can we make that match?
Gotcha.
And then there's a show on Netflix. I mean, it's like totally white, and it's like Gwyneth Paltrow, and it has a lot of things and places where it can definitely grow. It's called Sex, Love, and Goop. But I recommend, I recommend watching that one episode of that couple where they felt they were completely separate at opposite ends of where they were sexually, where the wife was more of a kinky person, and then the husband, he thought he was more of a, I can't remember what it was, but it was like what you think of sex as typically, which is like penis, penetration, like sex, the basic porn. Bare minimum. Right. Yeah, like what we stereotype men
sexual
as,
reproduction.
Right? yeah. What we say. Oh, men are just this. All they think about is like pussy, dick, penetration. And he was actually more of like a energetic, and so he was able to have a fucking full body orgasm with just her touching on his chest. So it's like having that awareness of like knowing where you are on that scale is like, it's really like mind opening, and it opens conversations between you and your partner. And I highly recommend it. Erotic Blueprint. It's out there. Like sponsor your girl, because I've been promoting your shit, Jaya. Come on now.
Ask that question.
Yeah.
Moni said, I don't think you can tell until it's going. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If a dude keep talking about what he gonna do and how he gonna put that thing down, flip it and reverse it, he lying like a mug. Okay. You gonna know 8 times out of 10 that it ain't gonna be good.
I feel like the energy is there. Like,
yeah.
Like when you got that king energy and you lean into it,
Thank you.
I think it's unmatched. Like, I feel like
and that's the thing. You don't have to do all the talking. Like I feel like that's the worst when somebody hypes themselves up. Like,
yeah, man, you always gotta
so
undersell
much.
and over deliver, man.
Bro. And it's like
I live by
you,
that.
you tell by how she sleep that night. you don't ask her no questions like that. Man.
yeah, like
Like,
it's
when she get up and
it's
clean the
crazy.
whole house.
That shit, motivation. That's some
Right.
good take. I remember when I was married. Yeah,
When
we
she
laid it
sleep
down
with the
good.
mouth
When I-
open,
Right.
it's over with.
Like, clean the whole house and make you dinner.
Mm.
You want
You're
some
right,
juice?
babe. Are you like killing spiders over there? I saw
Yeah,
you
I
with
was-
your shoe in your hand. What
Spider
happened?
Bro,
What?
bro, I had spider on, but
He
yeah.
put his whole cross on
I
top
I like the type of shit, you know what I'm saying? You like dick down, you get Chick-fil-A next day, you know what I mean? Getting shit dropped off, you know what I'm saying? Raising canes. What? Getting shit bought for you and shit. Yeah, I'm dropping off a PlayStation 5. I probably take for shit like that. I'm dropping off dick to get shoes and shit, you know what I mean?
Okay, DJ Keezy says, I have a friend that knows when I'm dealing with somebody and when I'm not. Like when you're fucking with someone? Like, what do you mean?
Damn, they nosy. Like, damn, Instagram booming. Hold on.
Like, wait,
I mean, yeah, definitely you could get that glow, when someone was like, oh, you fucked. Like you fucked real good.
It's almost the 10th. You know what DJ Keezy on 10th and 25th.
Red
For
dude.
sure. Anybody have any questions before we wrap up? Those
Well,
of you that are still here.
Well, I have a question.
Yes,
So,
go for it.
like, what's
all
something
the
that?
questions.
Yeah, man. Hey, we here. For
Go ahead.
you.
No,
Let's
you're
do
right.
it, Let's do it.
Get it? Yeah.
So it's like, okay. So what's something that, like, you thought a man wouldn't like, and then you brought it to the table with, like, have you ever brought something to the table that he didn't like? He wasn't like, he didn't know it was coming, but then he ended up enjoying it. Like, you just kind of like surprised him. Like, is there anything that like, have you ever like surprised the man in bed and he was like, oh, that was a different experience that I wasn't expecting?
Yeah, but my experiences with that was really more when I was married. And my ex-husband, he was not very like adventurous
out there
when it came to sex. And I wasn't either at the time. Like I used to be I'm a recovering prude. It can happen, y'all. Look, recovering
out
prude.
of the box.
Yeah.
Out of the box.
But there was things definitely, like I remember like bringing home some handcuffs. And I was like so juiced, and I was like, "It's fucking on!" Like the Lorde show's about to go down. I fucking got the handcuffs. Like I handcuffed him.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah,
Right.
like, I was
She got the
like,
wrestling music in the
shit.
back. I think I'm cute. Hey, I know I'm sexy. I got the looks
Exactly.
that drive all the girls. Wow.
That was definitely like my mentality. And then like I got him handcuffed, and like
He started panicking.
5 minutes in, he was like, I can't do this. Like, nope. Like
Yeah.
it was like too much for him. Like it was too intense to not be
Right.
able to. And I only
And that-
handcuffed his hands. It's not like I tied him
Hey,
to the bedpost or anything, but
that's
you
nothing
know.
against him. You know, everybody not into everything.
Exactly.
So-
And we were just at such different like places of, things that we wanted to explore sexually.
Well,
So
with that
I
being
feel
said,
like
okay, go
Oh,
ahead.
I feel like I've done that with women like that I've been like intimate with. It's like, I don't know if I want to do this with you, because then like maybe it'll change how I look at you or stuff like that. But sometimes you got to get out of your own head. Like, look,
Yes.
this is a natural thing.
It's pleasure,
And
yeah.
if they with you, they with you. They gonna make it happen.
yeah.
Well, with
What,
that
what
being
you
said,
looking at me? What's up?
Beav is so quiet.
that leads
during
into
this pillow talk
that
segment.
actually leads into the
Yeah,
question that
there
I
you go.
had was, how do you introduce something new
Yeah.
to your partner that you may want to
like
try?
I feel
that,
now that where I am now and like things that I'm learning now is the surprise element. Like if you're not in a like serious committed relationship that you know somebody really good, like the surprise element usually is not a good place to go, because what I'm finding is that like dialogue and communication is so important. So if you lay it out on the table like in the right way, it's almost like like the energy, you know, like you can I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but there's a difference when you have come home to a table and it's like clean and set up and there's flowers and there's like food and like imagine like a beautiful charcuterie tray or some champagne or something versus like your table is cluttered and overfilled and it's like, oh look, if you move this pile of stuff there's some charcuterie under there and you know, let me grab this dirty glass and pour you some champagne. Like it's a lot about the presentation. Like warming somebody up into something versus just like
springing it
hey,
on.
let me get it in your ass. Like, is not gonna like. And I feel a lot of the times, like, so,
there you go.
Like stories that I've heard from so many women is like their trauma from like the first time or probably the only time that they did anal because it wasn't like done properly. Like, there's a lot of steps that have to come into that. And like we had said earlier, it's like it also starts with the mind. You want to warm somebody up to something that you want to try and talk about it and like talk it through. And it's like, what are those things that excite you about what you want to do? Why do you want to explore that? And talk to your partner and say like, hey, this is what I think would feel good, or I've tried this on myself.
So
I would love to have
that you would like to try. Because
exactly,
there's something new that I would like to try, and you
Bro,
just bring it to, you just put it on the table.
Bro, you bro, how many times have this conversation? I told Felix the same shit. I said, bro, you can't just be like, you hitting some shit. You be like, yeah, let me put it in your butt right now. You know what I mean? Let me spit in your mouth, man. You gotta talk to him beforehand. Like, no, I'm just saying, like, it's you gotta warm it up beforehand. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I want like have your like how you feel about it. Well, I'll do this. All right, we'll start with the thumb, then we'll go from the thumb. We'll upgrade to something else. All right, now take it slow. Remember, just listen to my voice, right? Listen to my voice. I'm gonna coach you through it, right? That's why I'm a fucking coach in the game.
The booty hole like a garden for real, because you gotta build it up. You gotta soda, you know, the dirt.
Then the soil for sure.
Yeah, you gotta put the
it's like you playing with shit.
And then you got, hey, that's where it comes from.
Listen, we dedicated a whole month to it. We dedicated a whole month, anal August, and all those episodes. We talk about all of that. We talk about all the steps like to prepare. And you also like, for me, it's really big to not put yourself in situations where you're going to like set yourself up for failure or disappointment. Where if it's even like, hey, I'm going to talk you through this. Let's try this. How does it feel? Like, talk about it first.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like talk about it. Like it's like you're talking about the soil. It's plant the seeds. Plant the seeds and being like, you know, hey, this is what feels good. And, you know, there's so much stigma around. I mean, if we're talking anal, if we're putting it on the table and that's what we're talking about. Yeah, dude, go back and listen to those episodes together because
thank you for helping him. This motherfucker talking about soil. That's too much to like shit. You came in, you came in and cleared it up. You said, yeah, plant the seed. Like this nigga playing with Dookie. Big Duker.
I was getting it. I was getting it.
Hey, we know.
Some people
we know, but the way he was going about, I'm like, man, just say plant the seed. That is what he said. In the back of my head, I'm like, he's searching for the seed word. But I know definitely people are into.
I didn't want to plant the seed in the shit. You feel me? But that's what you pretty much.
Some people are definitely into being peed on. Some people.
What happened?
Oh, just cut off.
Oh, I think we're. Well, I mean, we're definitely still on.
Yeah.
So.
I kicked the wire.
Big feet. But yeah. But no, some people are definitely into, you know what I'm saying, being peed on. Some people definitely into being was it fornicated? So
scat play.
Whatever fuck it is.
Scat play.
Yeah, scat play. Yeah, same shit. But yeah, some people's into that, but Dre, that motherfucker was just lost in the sauce trying to figure out the word.
Shit. Yeah, but
it's not good though. But
sometimes that's why you need the professionals right here. Because then they help you get you right back to where you need to be.
That boy Dre done got on sex frequency, had some moonshot. That boy finna go over there like, hey, listen, baby. Hey,
what's happening? What's happening?
I had my bubbly.
Hey,
I had some
that's definitely
cocktail.
That's definitely what it's about, though. You know, is having conversations and, you know, expanding your pleasure. You know, wherever you can, and those things that I like to say the things that like titillate you, those are the things to talk about your partner with, like especially the ones that we're ashamed to like say out loud. Like that's really where the good stuff
so
is.
B, what's your spot?
My ear.
Oh, that was a question I didn't ask. Yeah, what's your favorite body part?
What? My nipples, bro.
Okay.
Have you ever had your nipples sucked on?
Oh my god, bro. With this new chest that I got,
out. If you haven't, you're missing
chest, out, bro. I'll be liking when I get licked on.
It's beautiful.
It feels good.
Hey, me being part of the big nigga committee because Dre left. Clearly, you know what I mean. Clearly, I guess summer was too hot for him. I just rolled it out, towels and everything.
Outside of them niggas sweating me.
I had a partner that I play with, and he loves nipple play. Like
that shit.
Pinching,
I was
biting,
I like getting
man.
touched. Like when you put she put her hands on me, bro. It's like it's over with.
Yeah.
What's up? What you
It's
need? Like,
yeah.
What's up? What you need?
Exactly. Say it in the mic. Say it in the mic.
What he said?
He said it sound like domestic violence to me.
He said what?
He said he like when she put her hands on him. He said that sound like domestic violence to me.
Hey, wait a minute, motherfucker. First off, man. No.
Only you thought about that. Like, I looked at that. As big as I am, you think somebody whooping on me? Fuck out of here.
I like when she put her hands on me.
Bro, you know. Anytime I talk about a woman putting her hands on me, it's only in a nice way. You feel me? You know?
The dude was talking to his homie. He's like, "Hey, yo, that sounded." Oh, she domestic violence.
You like domestic violence, though?
Or the homegirl domestic violence. The homegirl domestic violence. You like being punched in the face, fool? You like being punched in the face, fool?
Hey, Dre's Mike, man, this shit get out of hand.
I love it. And then little bro says, "My neck is my spot."
Oh, that's cute.
That is cute. Necks are.
Has a woman ever sucked
on?
on? Like, have you ever sucked on feet? Like,
Have I?
A man's foot?
No, I've never sucked on feet.
A woman's foot?
Mm-mm.
Neither.
No, neither.
Yeah,
I had someone like suck on my toe for a minute.
Did it do anything for you?
It surprised me. I was like, "Oh, that's different. Okay, I'm down." Like, suck on that toe. Like,
I'm telling you, I call it the soul snatcher 90,000.
90,000.
You got
get your soul snatched.
It's a missionary. You got both legs on the shoulder, toe in your mouth. Just pick a toe you want. Bow. You got the hand on the click. Boom. If you got long arms, if your arm is short, you're not gonna make it to the neck. You hit the neck right here. What you are going to win, fellas? Why? Because you're doing so many things that she like.
Yeah.
Go gadget.
Yeah.
Turn into an octopus out this bitch.
Hey, you looking like SpongeBob doing all the household chores.
I'm Doc.
What?
In
the back of her mind, women's like, men can't multitask. You're just multitasking. She is organized. This nigga is doing all this, but he can barely wash the dishes. He can stay.
Yes. Do you have any fetishes?
I do not.
So, I mean, a fetish could be anything that's typically considered like a non-sexual thing that excites you in any
Girl, talk your shit. That's my fetish. Talk your shit. Don't let me.
So domestic violence.
Domestic violence.
Talk your shit. And I'm gonna put you in jail.
He said, "Ooh, put your hands on me, girl."
Because the co-parts, I will never hit a woman, but if you put your hands on me, I'm like, girl, stop pulling if I'll fuck you up. They're like, this
Rick, what do you have? Do you have any fetishes, Rick?
No fetishes.
Rick is a silent destroyer, bro.
Right, he is a silent sniper.
Boy, Rick probably has a room in his house probably no bigger than that. As soon as he get that motherfucking light, it's a sex demon.
I'm
red light and fucking whips and chains and shit. fucking little thing. She's like, oh, where am I going? She's like ring like stand like a star. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
You know where we're going.
Hey, you see this nose? I'm finna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Why are the light bulbs red?
That bridge technique works, yo.
Why are the light bulbs red?
Little bro has a foot fetish.
Right, I'm learning something. I didn't know that.
I know.
This nigga?
You know, no, not him, bro.
I knew he was kinky.
I like.
You see the way the nigga is infatuated about tennis shoes?
It's crazy because I think my son got this too.
Mm-hmm.
But I like when my girl like fuss at me. Like I like when she get on me about my shit, like and like make sure I get my shit together.
Mm-hmm.
I love it because then it's like, oh yeah, she cared. Like,
She cares.
Give us an example. Give us an example. What do you mean?
It's like
Soccer nigga don't know how to do his chores. Oh, I love when she yell at me. No, nigga, pick up your socks. Dirty draw. No, I get what you're saying.
yeah, it just be like household shit. Like
You like when your girl turns spicy a little bit.
yeah, like turn it up a little, turn up the heat a little bit. Like,
oh, you yelling? Let me slap you on your ass and kiss you on your forehead.
I feel like that's dangerous. I feel like
Yeah, I don't
that's
like
almost like opening the door a little bit, and then
For
it's
domestic
like,
violence.
man,
For domestic
what's it
violence.
like? Yeah. Not just for the TV, but then it's like, damn, are you naked or are you being hot right now?
Right.
Like,
That's the new joke from now on. Look at my girl fuss at me.
Domestic violence.
Oh, domestic violence. Domestic violence.
like,
Would you guys ever
just
be
paying attention
open?
to me? Look at you.
Would
Paying
y'all
attention
ever
to
be
me.
open to have an episode with your partners? Like being on sexual frequency with your partners?
I would. It's
Yeah.
her. Like, we gonna have to talk to her.
Absolutely.
I feel
Y'all
like
need a
she'll do
sitter.
it. I feel like she'll do it. Oh, grandparents is amazing.
Yay! Shout out to the
Shout out to
grandparents.
them.
Yes. We
Yeah, I'm
love
open
that.
to it, for sure.
For sure.
Wow, that would be dope.
You've done other shows.
Beef. Rent due.
Which
So
one?
which one you want to come to the show? The first or the 15th?
Long distance. Hey, long distance. Hey, he go at the left. That's long distance right there.
It's Angela and Pamela. Angela and Pamela.
Oh shit, that's a good
Rent
one.
due.
Oh man, this was so much fun, guys. Thank you for coming.
This was a great show, man.
Yeah, this was so good. We're at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It don't even feel
And
like
yo,
it.
we,
It
I
don't.
mean,
It don't.
yeah,
Like
we
it,
can
yeah.
keep it going for sure, but I know y'all gotta get home.
This Cosmigo is gonna turn me to a freako.
Hey, that's the bar right there.
Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit.
Freak it, freak it, freak it, freak
Freaking, freaking. Freak
If
if
you
you
want
want
to.
to. Not if you want to.
I love it.
Hey, let's go.
Well, congratulations again on the engagement. Congratulations on your brotherhood that you guys have together.
Thank
It's
you so
really,
much,
it's
man.
really great to see.
We greatly
I
appreciate
appreciate you guys being on and just being honest and vulnerable and funny as hell. I appreciate it. It was such a good
it.
time.
Thank y'all, man.
Sorry for
having
plugging
us.
this shit out, but I fuck with y'all.
I know, I love it.
This
It's
ain't
great.
no
Yeah.
signal. It's over with.
Well, we're gonna get that fixed.
Right, we're
it's
gonna
a,
fix
yeah,
it.
it's a plug down there.
This
It's
call
gotta get
Keith.
connected.
Just call Keith.
They kicked the cord.
They kicked the
I'm
cord.
fed
Yeah.
up with Drake.
Blame it on Dragon.
We appreciate you
Just call
guys like
Keith.
sticking with us. Baby bro in Arizona. I don't know who's still with us, maybe High Priestess, or Moni, but thank you guys for just fucking hanging with us. We appreciate it. We will be back next Wednesday at 9:00. Adios.
Bye, guys. Have a
Life
good one.
starts outside
Peace.
of your comfort zone. Start living.
Yes, it does.
Start living.
Absolutely. Get nervous, get scared, and fucking do it anyway.
Peace out.
Bye.